Hello, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, and welcome to the Big Bucket Happy Hour, the greatest show on earth. These are my friends. Hello, friends. Say hello.
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 There you go. I'm Brick Smith, and over the next hour or so, we're going to get down and party tonight. We had a riveting conversation about Lego earlier that some of the guys missed, and maybe they can weigh in this time around if you guys think it is way worthy. But so what have you guys been up to, guys in the panel?
Not much here. We had a car show we showed some builds at yesterday, which turned out to be a pretty fun time.
Nice.
Very cool. I've just been Instagramming up here lately. I've not been on the videos for about 2 weeks. Busy at work for last week, and this week I am away from my Legos. So.
Oh, I hate being away. Hey, we just got a new subscriber. Is BZ Power just subscribed to us? Thank you, BZ Power. That's awesome. I know them. And he just showed up in the chat. Look at that. He's also got a link in the. He's got a link to come in the live room. So does Kevin. How you doing, Part 2, Kevin? Shiny Bricks is in the house. Haley, you have a link. Bricksomniac, you have a link. Wait a minute. What? Why am I still under this? That's a shame. Let's see, Nick, Jason, do you guys want to weigh in on the discussion from earlier, and then we'll put that one to bed if you don't mind, or maybe we won't put it to bed. I don't know.
Well, refresh my memory. What did you guys talk about? I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? What are you talking about?
I was
busy. You were tired from streaming. Now you're streaming again.
Right, exactly.
So what the discussion was, and also this goes out for the chat. What is the best Lego deal you got that wasn't free, and that is in size, amount, worth the most, or that you paid the least for, and you don't have to tell us how much you paid?
Assembly Square, I paid half price for it.
You pay what now?
Half price for Assembly Square.
Nice.
Holy smokes.
That is excellent. Is it Leopard?
Nope.
Okay.
That's a pretty good deal.
I could eat. You know, I like the sound of that. Now, was it dirty?
You would have money left over to eat.
No,
I know.
It was dirty cheap.
It was just dirt cheap, huh? Was it a fall? Was it a mom? Was it?
No, it was dirt cheap. That's the name of the store.
Oh, you go there too? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Sealed?
Sealed.
Holy smokes. No way.
After retirement or before?
Do what?
It's Assembly Square. It's last year's.
Oh,
modular.
last year. Oh, okay. For some reason, I heard Town Hall. I guess Town Hall on the brain.
No.
Assembly Square. Half price. Nice. Sealed.
Nice.
I'll give you half price plus $10.
Shiny said he got a case of Series 14 for 60 sealed packs. Nice.
Yeah, as for any kind of deal, I don't know what we did find a pretty cool item off of Facebook Marketplace. It was probably about 30-40 pounds worth of Lego that we got for $50. So
nice.
And it had a lot of it had Ninjago sets in it, had the dragons in it, a lot of friend sets, but for piece wise, we got a pretty good deal on it. So
nice.
And the guy just wanted it out of his house, and he's like, $50. So I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it.
Should have been like, I'll give you 40.
We can't ask Mr. Hinkle questions like that no more. His answer is
Yeah, you broke Hoosier's heart. I could hear it cracking from here. He said he got the original Maersk ocean liner, mint sealed in the box, for a silly cost like under $15.
Wow.
That's just somebody that just wanted to be friends with him forever. Yeah, he bought it from me. I sold him that for that.
So he probably got it for like $9.99.
That's unreal. I'm very that's awesome. Yeah.
Way to go.
Cool.
Way to go, Mr. Hinkle. Great score, buddy. Great score.
Cool Kid said he got a sealed Grand Emporium for a Star Wars Heavy Walker. Nice. I think that's a good deal. I'm not 100% on that one.
Don't take this wrong, guys. Anytime you can get rid of Star Wars for something else, that's a good deal.
Hey, man, Star Wars ain't
That's my
bad.
feeling.
Hey, Jim Blade in the chat. What's going on, Jim Blade? Welcome. We're just talking about Ninjago. Just kidding. We were talking about Ninjago. I'm sorry.
Another good find that I had was a garage sale find. It was the Friends Ocean Liner. I think that was, at the time
They call it drug boat, but go ahead.
Yeah.
drug boat.
That's the one we call the drug boat.
The drug boat, yeah.
We got it for $10. Plus, when we opened up the box, they had 4 other Friends sets in it.
No.
Yep.
Nice.
I give you $12 for the boat and the other 4 sets.
And the thing is that we ended up getting that Ocean Liner again in that big bin I told you guys about.
I'll give you 13 for all of it.
$13.50.
Oh, Bapple. I know this just reminded me. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for another Lego auction coming.
Did I hear that right?
What? Did you hear it? Is that what you think you just heard?
Heard what I thought I heard.
Yeah, we're going to go with sets only this time. Be prepared.
Now,
So,
you say sets only.
Yep.
CMFs count as sets?
If you're selling them as a bulk, yes. There's people chattering in the chat over here. Let's see. The Brick Maniac showed up. He has a link. Kevin Hinkle said it's a great story. He should tell us one day. Like today would be good, but I know how Hinkle is. He only hangs out on Friday night on other people's show. What? Yeah. Oh, I'm stalking Hinkle. You guys don't know. I'm stalking Hinkle. I'm following him around the internet.
We got a Hinkle stalker.
Yeah. And actually, if Hinkle would talk a little bit more about that show, we would go over and watch it.
By the way,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I was just,
go ahead.
No, of course, go ahead. Of course, I am Daddy Brickhead. I will go ahead when I want to. No,
absolutely. Anytime you want, go right ahead.
I was just gonna say, Mr. Hinkle.
What?
He
seems to have a problem with his microphone.
Yeah, exactly. My microphone just kind of went out on me when I was in the middle of my speech right here. All right, or I get muted again.
No,
Mr. Hinkle, Mr. Hinkle, you need to stop at our table at Brick World Chicago and say hi because I have a pretty cool mock that he needs to check out. That's all I got to say about that.
Absolutely. I've seen it, Hank. You better get on it. Bubba says, hey, peeps, driving home. Y'all need to be loud and is it rambunctious to keep me up? Shiny says, hey, Bricksmith, you know I have some CMS that need a good home. I like the sound of that, Shiny, but you'd have to come in the live room. Eagles laughing. The Big Brickhead Show, is that some of your people, Nick?
That is my son. He changed his name from Jigglepuff to the Big Brickhead Show. Evidently he wants to. Yeah, right. Evidently, he wants to branch out and start his own channel now.
Oh man, only if I can be on his live streams.
Mr. Hinkle said deal.
Awesome, thank you.
And unfortunately, there's no chance of me making Chicago now.
Oh no!
Like I cared.
I was informed that there's a music festival going on in my town that weekend, so I got to work.
Oh, that sucks, man. I thought it was your wife. Said nah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, she said if you go, I ain't going.
Tell her there's lovely people there too.
I was just gonna say with Chicago, Nick, Brick and Nick that you had on last weekend. Mm-hmm. He is setting up a stand at Brick World Chicago made out of Duplo, a setup that we can stream on, and he's put us on for each day.
That's awesome. You don't think I already knew that though?
No.
I'm Brick Smith. Living particles in the house. Flick, flip, flip, flick, flip, whip.
Don't know nothing. No,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know nothing. AD,
What up?
it's good to see you.
Thanks for streaming while I was cutting the grass.
Anytime. Don't mention it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Flippin' Particles. If you don't know why her name is Flippin' Particles, you need to go check out her channel and have a conversation and watch that video.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, what is that thing still downstairs? The tray, the Lego tray that you had, or is that upstairs now?
That is downstairs still.
Okay. Well, maybe you should text Linda to have her bring it up. I want to show it off. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Leave her alone. It's fine.
It's always nice to see that.
You would do it, but you know.
Yeah, no.
It's always nice to see that Dee survived another weekend of the Uber.
Well, last night I don't know. I don't know because last guy that I had was like super drunk. Oh my god!
Got OBFD in the chat.
What's up, Ocean Brick Fire Department? MD. Shiny, hey D, Shiny's got a question.
I got a question.
He says, "Can I still call you Spirit?"
What happens?
Shiny, she's trying. Oh, hey D, did you? I don't know where you're watching before you came in here. Apparently, the powers that be have required that we have another late Lego auction coming up soon.
Oh.
So, but only sealed sets this time, or not sealed sets, but only sets this time.
Didn't we only have sets last time?
No, that you're thinking of Holland and Ballin. No, is Nick frozen?
No, I'm just
sitting
really still.
I seen his head bobbing.
Taking it all in.
Yep.
One of your requirements should be that people got to come in and show their own crap.
Well, I mean that works except for Chris.
Except for Chris.
Except for Chris, yeah. Everybody's got to show their own stuff except for Chris. There's legal reasons for that. What?
Chris is back in the streams now, so.
Well, it don't matter. He still doesn't have to show up if he don't want to.
Chris is special.
Huh?
Chris is special.
Yeah, well, he's the one that gave me the car. Well, Jim Blade, I'm glad you like it. This is what it's like when I'm having a rough day. This is why I get a little bit snarky, a little bit more on edge. I get a little loud. I get a little obnoxious. I get a little hard on my friends.
Right, exactly. Muting me while I'm in the middle of something.
Jim Blade, he's lying. He's like that every day.
Hey D, can you send Hinkle a link, please? He doesn't know how to work the internet. There you go, Hank.
What's going on, Blaze?
Oh, a link, it didn't work. So I'll try it.
Hey, Blaze. Good to see you, brother. Did you guys see Blaze's container that he posted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he. I don't believe he bought it, but he found an old. Keep bragging, Juan. Keep bragging.
Jackson. Come here. Come here. Say hi.
Woo!
Who's that?
Hey, buddy.
Is that Julian?
Yes, sir. It's good to see you, man. Been missing you, buddy.
He's telling him to look at his tab.
Tell him good night.
Good night, Jackson. Ew. My son doesn't ew when I blow him a kiss, so. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Brickbender Underworld with his camera on. There he is.
Sorry, switched over the laptop.
That's cool.
We got Big B in the house.
All right.
Jim Blade says I need to start watching these streams more often.
I don't know if you really want to. They're pretty usually just terrible.
We're bad. We're horrible.
Well, just Nick, but whatever.
Whoa! What are you talking about? I class up the joint. What are you talking about?
Oh, I just on that point talking about race to 1,000. By the way, me and Nick are racing to 1,000 subscribers. So tell all your friends and family that they need to subscribe to us
Yes.
with all their alt accounts.
Yep. Come on, let's get it to 1,000.
I think we got a friendly bet, and I think the winner's going to buy the loser a $20 set.
Yep, that's what we're doing, right?
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. Now you can't go and make up fake accounts for yourself.
Oh no, I would never. I would never. I am in the lead as we speak right now, but my faith in the Brickhead family is that he will surpass me and win by next week.
Whoa.
So,
Whoa.
or Hoosier, what's going on?
Right?
No,
We lost Hoosier.
it's all right.
No, but I gave you 100 subs head start on me, so
I think so. Yeah. So we're racing to 1,000. First one has to give the other one a $20 set.
yep. That the gentleman bet.
There you
Right?
go. Absolutely.
There we go.
Nothing big, nothing crazy. Just $20 set.
So if you haven't subscribed, go to the Brickhead family and subscribe to us.
And if you haven't subscribed, go to the Brickhead family and subscribe. See, I just got 2 more subs because I said it like that. No. You're good, Hoosier. Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, BZ, we're good now. We're good. BZ Power in the chat. There comes Dee. She went downstairs. I thought she was just being quiet. Look at this. Look what she got. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that
Isn't
Lego table is awesome.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
that is the dream right there.
And this opens up,
Oh.
and they're even labeled right and left for some reason.
Jackson would just have a field day with that.
Rick Blaze, have a great night, brother. Thanks for coming.
Pretty cool.
I love
See
it.
you guys. Yeah, I like that haul that you got there,
Oh.
D.
That was incredible.
The what?
The haul
Oh
that
yeah.
you, the yard sale haul.
We're still trying to sort it.
I
Oh my gosh.
looked on your Bricklink just to see what you put up, but you hadn't put anything up yet.
Oh
The
no.
hell?
Oh,
Those base plates were amazing.
So, Nick, the car show thing, was you all just displaying or was you selling or?
Well, we were displaying. We were asked by a local guy here who is a fan of us. It was kind of it was called Drive Out Autism. So it was kind of kids type of deal. But people could bring in their cars and show them off for $10 for entry fee. And they were giving out prizes and stuff. And he's like, do you guys want to set up a table and do some fun stuff with the kids and that? So basically what we did is we brought some of our favorite cars. We had our very own mini car show, Lego car show. And we had bricks set up, our boxes of bricks that kids came over and built their own cars. And we were taking pictures.
No. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
no, actually, no.
No.
Nobody actually took anything from us. So
Wow. That's cool.
but we gave out prizes and stuff like that, and gave out our cards and told their parents to subscribe to us. And it was funny because a lot of the we were talking to a lot of the parents, and they're like, "Yeah, our kids watch YouTube all the time," and we're like, "There you
We're
go,
right
there's
here.
another subscriber right there." And
Yep.
we're local, and we do a lot of local stuff. So if their kids want to see, be like, "Oh my God, I see this guy on YouTube, and this is stuff that we actually can do around town."
Nice.
Cool.
That's excellent. Now, I do want to talk about the Hinkle in the room. Hinkle's here.
Who let
Everybody-
that guy in the room?
Yeah, everybody act right. Hinkle's here.
Hinkle's in the room. Can you hear me?
What?
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah. All right. Good. Hey.
So yeah. No, back to Brick Daddy. That is an awesome. Autism is a thing that needs to have attention brought to it, and that's pretty cool that they're doing that setup and that you have them locally there to ask you and help you and be friend. I mean, that's just awesome.
Yeah. When it comes to like fundraisers and stuff like that, that's one thing that we pride ourselves on. I did the polar plunge for the Special Olympics earlier this year.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yep. can't think off the top of my head, but we've done like 3 or 4 other, things to help raise stuff. And, since we're basically kid friendly, I would say we're probably about 95% kid friendly on our channel. People are like, oh, let's get the Brickhead family in here. And we help raise awareness for stuff. Like, the lemons for leukemia. We did lemons for leukemia earlier. If you haven't seen that video, you need to go and see it because you will laugh your took us off.
The took us. I like it. I good use it. Took us. Yeah.
I edited myself.
Absolutely. I do it all the time. Hey guys, I curse like a sailor. You just don't hear it. That's excellent. Yeah, it does. It really does. Maybe we need to figure something out there.
Maybe somebody could
Underworld.
put it on a big screen.
Put what on the big screen?
The lemon video.
Oh, I thought you meant the took us. Oh, you can't hear it. I don't know. You want my took us on the big screen?
Let's just say I was almost blinded during that video.
Oh, I love that idea. No, I was saying, hey, Jason, we need to get together, you, me, Jams, and I build with bricks and do something somewhere in the middle. Something like this.
Cool.
I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, Hinkle's here.
Hinkle, what have you been up to, man?
Oh, wait, hold on. No, this is my show. Shut up, Hoosier. No, I've got specific questions and I need answers.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
we're gonna start with Friday.
Fair enough.
Okay. Who are those people that you stream with? Do I know any of them? And why haven't you told these people about those people so they can come and harass them and actually watch them? Because there's a slot open on Friday nights for the AFOL community that we are a member of.
It's funny because it's almost like you found like a phone number in my pocket and you're like, who's Veronica? And how long have you been talking to her?
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, and to make this very clear, I actually was stalking Hinkle. I Googled Hinkle, Kevin A. Hinkle, and then
Nice.
I put in the search. I said, last 24 hours.
And
And I
you
did
know you
that.
didn't.
I did. And the Saturday morning, it was a Saturday morning, and in the previous night's show, this friend of his put in there, and with special guest Kevin A. Hinkle in his description. So I was like, oh, he's been cheating on us.
He's been. I love it. That's so awesome.
So I truly was stalking Kevin, and I don't care who knows it.
So it was a Veronica moment.
It was.
It really was.
It kind of was. All right, guys. It's been a good time. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, well, somebody else's stream.
So yeah. So no. So I have a friend. I have a friend who is in Colorado. So he's also a member of the community. And I've known him for a very, very long time. I know him when I used to be a lowly sales associate at the Lego store in Denver back in 2005. Cool. And he has been working continuously on a large-scale project called Hope Castle for the last like 6 or 7 years. And it is a massive castle built using nothing but translucent elements. So it's like an ice castle. Nice. And it actually has a really interesting story and meaning behind it, but it's, I don't want to take all of his thunder away, but the whole point of it is that his sister passed away from cancer, and that kind of inspired him to work with kids that have cancer and make them feel better in the hospital. So he spends a lot of time with the Denver Children's Hospital. And he will take his own Lego sets to the hospital and build them with the kids, and then give it to them. And so he started building this castle, and kind of dedicated the castle in memory of all the people he's known through the years. Because now, unfortunately, he's gotten to know a lot of kids that have passed away.
Yeah, God,
so
it's gotta be tough.
he keeps adding to the castle in memory for them. So he spends a lot of time in his apartment building this castle. Hours upon hours, because he builds like a wall section that's like this big, and it's all using clear plates, so it takes an insane amount of hours.
Yeah.
And so one day, not that long ago, like maybe 4 weeks ago, he sent me a text message. I was doing dishes upstairs, and he's like, "I've decided I'm going to try to stream my building." And I mean, he has no experience with that whatsoever.
No, zero. I saw it. It was
yeah, none, zero. And so I said, "Oh, that's cool. I mean, and I told him I actually did. I go, I've started to get a little bit more acquainted with people that have been streaming, and he goes, so I'm gonna do it tonight. So can you like come on so I'm not by myself?" And I was like, I'm doing dishes. So the first one, like if you go to his channel, like the first video, it's him by himself for like 43 minutes in silence because he's just building it, waiting for me to join. And so so I went on, and it was fun. You know, we it's like this. You just talk and build and sort. And I told him, I said, you should have more people join you. And I did. I'm not lying. I said, there's this guy I know. You should invite him. And he's still kind of really nervous. And he's like, I don't know. I don't know him. I don't want to, you know. And so he started inviting his fellow Lug members. So he's a member of Denlug. And so, and then he turned it into a thing. He goes, let's just do it every Friday. I'm like, dude, you can do whatever you want to do. And so he's done it for 4 weeks in a row. On Friday, he calls it Friday Night Bricks, which I thought was funny. I said, that's a funny name. And normally it is just me and then all Denlug people. So it's like all these people from Colorado and then this one guy in Connecticut. And so, but I've told him several times, I'm like, you should get like different, you know, no offense to Colorado people, but I was like, you should get other people from around the country in here. And I don't think he's comfortable yet, because I've mentioned several times. Actually, I think if you watch that stream, which is like something like it's like 3 hours or something.
No, it's long.
There's like a moment where I'm like, you should. There's this guy, he's named Bricksmith. I'm like, wait, he's in the comments right now. He said hi in the comments, and I don't think you were still there. I think you.
No, I was been gone. Yeah,
and you're out, and he goes, oh, that's cool. I was like, yeah, so you should talk to him.
Yeah, I actually.
Okay.
He commented back to me because I went back to see what happened after I left.
Yeah.
The next day, and he had commented back, Bricksmith ?
Yeah, awesome. Wait, is this the Bricksmith?
Is this him?
Yeah. So he is like brand new, and he's enjoying it. He's having a lot of fun doing it. And I think it's really good for him because he's just been building alone in his apartment. And I'm like, no, you need to talk to people while you're doing this. And so, yeah, he's making it. He's making it a thing.
Shiny says the stream was 3 hours, 48 minutes, 40 seconds.
Let's see.
I'm not the only one stalking.
But it's funny because actually, I was telling you guys earlier about that ridiculous Maersk acquisition.
Yeah.
And in the one stream, I think it was last week, we were talking about it because that was at that Lego store in Colorado, and Reed was shopping in the store too at the same time. And so the story is actually really interesting. So I'll tell you the story because I said I would.
Absolutely.
And now is the time. So
yeah, it is.
When I was working in retail, there used to be 4 outlet stores. So they're not like what you like. Everyone knows a Lego store. It's not like a Lego store. It's an outlet store, and it looks butt ugly. You know, it's like it's got concrete floors. There's no yellow. It's you know, these yellow bullnose metal shelving. It looks nothing like a regular Lego store. And in Colorado, that was the Lego store I started at, and that's the Lego store I worked at, was a outlet store. I didn't know any different. That's what, for me, it was a Lego store. But there was Colorado Mills, Ontario Mills, Potomac Mills, and Atlanta were the 4 outlet stores.
Yep, been to the one in Atlanta.
Yeah. And so back in the day, it actually meant something to be an outlet store. Like, you would get older Lego sets, you would get the deep discounts, you would get stuff that, like, you know, justified you being an outlet. And so there was this time when something had happened with the Orlando store's second offsite storage. So Orlando is the biggest Lego store in the country. And it pushes the most insane inventory. I mean, we're talking epic levels of inventory push. And so they have, I mean, you know, they're in downtown Disney or down the Disney marketplace or whatever. So they're open 365 days a year. They're open till like 11 o'clock at night, every night. And it's insane. I've been there before, like in August, Tuesday night at 10, and it was wall-to-wall people in the store. It was like ridiculous. So they have multiple storage units that are off-site, like massive warehouses to store just that store's inventory. And something happened. I don't know what it was. There was maybe like a contract came up for renegotiation, or they needed to move, or there was a better price on a different unit. But something happened, and they sent out a note to the outlet store saying, we need to get rid of all of Orlando's offsite unit inventory, so we're going to send it to you guys and just get rid of it. So we had no idea what to expect. No one had any clue what was going to arrive. And we got, I think it was like 11 pallets of merchandise, and we were not prepared for how old the merchandise was. We had stuff that was even from the 90s that came out of the truck. I mean, we had like some of the very first like Ferrari licensed sets. I mean, just stuff that was magical. And the sad irony of the time is I definitely was not what I would consider an AFOL then. I was just an employee who thought Lego was cool, and this was a really cool big shipment, and these are some really old dates on these boxes. Like that's all I could kind of get. And we just set out folding tables, and the word from corporate was take an inventory of all the sets, see what's there, and then whatever it rings up in the system as the current price, put a price label on it and put it on the box, put it on the shelves to sell it. So some of that stuff had already been marked down 2, 3, 4 times. And so, I mean, there were sets that, were originally $100 and now we're selling it for $20 or $30 or whatever. And also back then, the Lego store employees got a different discount than the corporate employees. That's no longer the case. Now all Lego employees have the same discount across the board. But back in the day, store employees got 30% off and like corporate employees got 50% off. But to make up for that, they let us in the stores have one day each quarter where we'd have 50% off. So we called it our half off day. And it was a big thing. Basically, no one would spend money until it was half off day. This is what you would do. And so it just so happens that this giant magical shipment showed up of super crazy old things that were marked down to ridiculous levels. And then within a couple days, it was a half off day. So we asked, because we said there's no way they're going to let us double down on this. They're not going to let us. We said, what's the policy? Can we apply our employee discount to these already? And they said, guys, we want that merchandise out of here. If it rings up, just run with it. So I was like, this ship looks neat. And so I put them, and like it came up for like $7.99 or something with the discount and everything. And I'm like, that's a cool boat. $8, I'll take it home.
Absolutely.
And
oh my God.
Like I said, the cruel irony is I didn't really have a concept back then. But I mean, there was stuff that people got, like the big Ferrari, like the big Technic Ferrari. Like I remember someone got that for like $12.
Oh my God.
And I mean, these things are mint. They were in a storage unit. So I mean, it was epic. And then the other sad thing is this is also back in 2006. Yeah. Late 2005, early 2006, where people weren't buying Lego. It wasn't happening. The company was still on that like kind of slowly getting back into profit. And so in the store, I mean, sometimes I would have an entire day where I would be lucky to see 2 customers in the Lego store. Like there would just be nobody there. And so that stuff sat in our store for weeks. And I mean, we had like I said, we were an ugly store, so no one really cared what we did. So we had like folding tables on the sales floor, and we just put the boxes on top of it, on the bottom, around it, on the floor. And it was just like, it was like a professional garage sale is what it looked like. And I mean, the only people that really got like a really nice benefit from it was like a few of the Bricklink sellers, which again, we didn't even know what Bricklink was. We're like, what's that? But we had a couple people that would come in regularly, and they were Bricklink sellers, and they were pretty surprised to see the assortment. So they were the ones that took care of our problem. They got rid of a lot of that stuff for us. But it sat forever. It was just like being picked apart and just. I mean, I think back now, and I'm like, man, there was so many other things I should have bought and I didn't. Like I remember seeing like the Wright brothers plane and Cloud City, the original AT-AT, the original Falcon, the USS Constitution, the boat set, the Statue of Liberty. I mean, those were all in that shipment, and they were all just like, I don't know what they were. Like, that's too expensive. I was a college kid. I wasn't an A-hole. I was like, yeah, I'll take the boat. So I took the boat. That's what I took. Can
we kick him out now?
I mean, I was thinking about muting him the whole time.
All right, bye, everybody. It's been
See you later. So while Kevin was telling us that horrible, heart-wrenching story, we have One Bay One Brick came in. Darth Hall showed up for part 2. Glad to have you. Take Kevin off the big screen. I got some more questions for Kevin. He's got some other stuff he needs to talk about. T-shirts. What's the other one he needs to talk about? Brick and Nick's build competition he's in with Brick and Nick and Brick 101 and a couple other people I went and subbed to. He also needs to put the name of the guy in the chat so we can go subscribe to him. The one that does the Friday night show, so we can go bombard him and show him true Lego love and true community,
or scare him to death. One of the two.
Or terrify him.
Also, Hank, if you want, I'm just gonna call you Hank.
That's fine. You can call me. Hank. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll call you sweetheart if you're not careful. No. It puts the lotion on the skin.
It puts the lotion in the best.
So you can send him an invite now if you want. It won't even hurt my feelings if you get him in here. But if you think he's too chicken, that's fine.
No. I'll send him a text message and see what he's doing.
Absolutely. I'd love to have him in here. And then once he's invited once, I will invite him 1,000 times unless he tells me not to.
I got a question for Kevin, if it's all right if I ask.
Yeah. We'll call this the Kevin Show. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I felt like I had escaped too many live streams in a row. So I was like, I need to get back.
You did. You did.
Yeah, the excuse train was out, and each stream.
Well, he never showed up in mine, but it was always in this one on Friday.
You said you paid like $8-9 for the boat.
Yeah.
Well, you take 20 for it today.
It's already got it's way gone. It's like out. It's built, put away, parted out. It's
I had to ask. I couldn't help it.
So good. Okay, let me get bring the chat.
They call me Mr. Hink. What else? That's great. Also, I now know who your guests are that you mentioned on the stream on Friday. I didn't know that Maniac was coming to your house. It's pretty awesome.
That was fun.
Yep. Yeah. Maniac for Bricks, for you guys that don't know.
Glad to see the house is still standing.
It is. YouTube channel name is
Bricksmith78, I think.
So I'm going to put it in the chat right now. So you got his name is Reed Jaeger, like Jägermeister. Okay. And then his YouTube channel name is actually Scoop Shovel, but it's like abbreviated. So it's kind of it's like not very Lego-y.
No, I was trying to figure it out too. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to want to do there, and you can just skip out of this live stream while doing it, is highlight, copy, paste into your Google or to your YouTube search bar. Go over there, subscribe, and then come back if you feel like it.
Yeah, so he's like I said, he's got a heart of gold. He's on a mission, and so he did form a non-for-profit called Assembling Hope. So I made him a free little logo, which had his castle in the logo. But his mission is to kind of mimic like what you see from like Fairy Bricks in the UK, where their goal is to accumulate Lego sets to give them to children in hospitals and build with them, play with them, and let the hospitals keep the products.
Big B went ahead and gave you the YouTube link now. So
nice, awesome.
You can just click away, folks. Just click away. Everybody needs to do it. Huh?
He'll be at Brickworld. He's been to Brickworld every single year. So if anyone's been to Chicago and has seen the giant castle that has neon lights in it and stuff, like that's his thing.
Okay, yeah,
and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger every single year. But that's his thing. But yeah, he's just trying to be a little spark in some kids' lives.
He's gonna get on next time he gets on YouTube, he's gonna say, "What happened? I went from 10 subscribers to
I went viral."
Thank you, Bricksomniac. Oh, you're in the chat and in the. What do you just muted? He's lurking in the live room.
He's double dipping.
Yeah, he is.
So you okay? So then you had other. Sorry, I'm not trying to take over.
No, you must talk about Clutch's. You and Clutch's T-shirt thing.
Yeah, so that's
I
cool.
was unaware, but let me talk.
Go ahead. By all
yes,
means.
that's right, folks. I just shut up Hinkle. No, I just shushed him. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting, yeah. I was unaware that you were getting involved with the T-shirts. If you can divulge your involvement, I'd like to hear that. If you can't, that's fine too. And tell us all about it because we need to pimp Clutch's shirts.
Nice. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Yes. So it actually was, the idea was born at Philly, I believe. So when we were at Brickfest, we were talking about his poster service.
Yes.
And because, you know, I did one of his posters.
Right there on my wall, right there. Yep. Yeah, let me put myself on the big screen so everybody can see that one right there. Get your own Hinkle. Get your own Hinkle today.
That's why I went to art school, ladies and gentlemen. So we were talking about, you know, how the service was going, if it was, you know, doing well, and of course I'm like, how's my poster selling? Is it selling better than the others? It's not, but that's okay. And so we were talking about, you know, if I wanted to do another one, and I said, sure, I'll do another one, but I didn't want it to be too soon because the whole thing with his is you change out artists each time, and I like that. I think that it's nice to get a different style. So I said, yeah, I'll do another one, but I don't want to do another one too soon. I just did one a couple months ago. But then we got on the subject of T-shirts, and I said, yeah, you know, actually a lot of people have told me that I should make T-shirts. That has actually come up quite a bit. A lot of people like to tell me what I should do, which I find interesting. But I also find it helpful sometimes because I'm like, okay, that's what people want. All right. So a couple weeks went by, and then he reached out to me through email and just said, hey, you know, do you really want to do this? Do you want to do a T-shirt subscription service, kind of like the poster subscription service? I'll handle all the logistics, all the processes, and all that stuff. I just need an artist, but you would be the artist, the exclusive artist for the thing, versus the poster where it's like you have a different artist each time.
Right.
And I said yes, and so yeah. So yeah, we started right away. We do already have 2 designs finished. So there's two ready to go. The first one, I've teased a little bit of the first one if you look at any of my art accounts. So it's classic castle themed. And I mean classic castle. I'm talking yellow classic castle theme.
Nice.
And then I also have a monorail themed one that's done. So, but it's going to be very similar to the poster service, where if you want to subscribe, you can get a shirt every month. Mm-hmm. And or you could just buy the shirt if you just want to get one shirt, but it's a little bit more if you do it that way. So we'll have both options ready to go. But yeah, he handles all the logistics and stuff. I just draw things and I go, here's this thing I have created for you. But it is a joint venture, so we're both equally kind of invested in it, and we both equally benefit from it. So it helps both of us. So so it's pretty cool. Yeah. So I think June 1st is supposed to be when it officially, like, you get your first stuff. But
question: do we have a link?
I think he's just doing it through his site, bricksonthedollar.com. I believe.
There you go.
At least for now.
Find it. Yeah.
At least for now.
You want to find it.
For those of us that are too lazy to go look, what's the price?
I think it's $20 for the subscription, and then if you wanted to just buy the shirt, it's $25. But I could be wrong. But I think that was the last number I heard. But again, I'm not the logistics guy. I'm the designer.
There you go. There you go.
But I'm excited. So that should be fun.
Everybody contact Clutch and tell him Hinkle said they were $20.
No, everybody contact Clutch and tell him Hinkle said they're 10.
That's the Pink Bucket Nation price.
Yeah, the discount.
That's a nice discount. It's like, and here's your cut. You made 25 cents this day. Like, thank you. So that's cool. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna see if there's any interest. Obviously, the target is the fan community. They're shirts for fans, by fans.
Yeah.
You know, it's what it's all about, and hopefully people like it and they want to wear them, and you know, good stuff like that. So that's happening. That's a thing.
Now the shirts only go up to 3X, just so anybody who's wondering, just so you wonder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no extra smalls, because I did have somebody else who was a very small guy, and he was upset. It's like, no extra small. I'm sorry.
Hey, can you take a picture of this poster?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can do that right now.
Big B
Put
said,
it on Instagram.
Sure thing.
Big B said $22. So I'm guessing.
Okay. He's looking. He's probably right there looking at it. So I would trust him more than me right now. So yeah, so that's happening, which is fun and cool. And then yeah, you guys had Brick and Nick on, which was awesome last week, right? Last week.
Fun times.
I've actually checked him out on Twitch a few times this week, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so he's a pretty cool guy too. We met when we were both fellow Lego store brothers in arms back in the day.
Who's that, Brick and Nick?
Yeah, because he was in Toronto working at the Lego store, and I don't remember which store it was at that time. But so yeah, he does mostly Twitch, but he'll do like, you know, recaps and stuff on YouTube or time lapses. But Twitch is his main platform. But he's awesome. He's super cool. Yeah. So he's doing a show called Battle of the Bricks right now, and it's to earn money for St. Jude's Research Hospital. And so he took 8 different people from the community. I was honored that he chose me. I didn't sign up. I didn't do anything. I was here. And so he reached out to 8 different people. And one of the criteria, though, was you had to be going to Brick World Chicago, because that's where the final is. So if you're not going there, you're kind of, it's like you can't really participate. So this just today was the first battle between two next Sunday. So
got Bubba Bricks in the chat going hashtag we need 4XL.
I know Bubba. I told him
the struggle is real. He made a face.
Made a face and moved on.
That's good. So. That's good. Emoticon? Emoji?
What?
Emoji face. Emoticon face.
Well, do you know you can get 4XL shirts somewhere else, but I'll let you have the limelight.
my buddy over here, Nick, he designs his own shirts.
Oh, nice.
Where can you buy them, Nick?
It's spreadshirt.com/the Brickhead family.
Very nice. You, sir. I love it.
He didn't go to school or nothing.
Nope. That's okay. I'm just trying to justify the student loan debt. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah, I had so one of my other friends down in Texas, Will Heron, and he goes to Brick World Chicago too every year, and he sells shirts. Usually has a pretty small little presence, but he does like he has an "All Your Bricks Are Belong to Us" shirt.
Nice
stuff like. I think that's probably like his most well-known shirt. But he was the first person to comment on my post saying, "Hey, look, I'm gonna make T-shirts," and he's like, "All right, time to bust your kneecaps out."
Yeah, right.
It's like awesome. Okay,
push him right on out.
It's like good luck, maybe, or no.
Yeah.
Is Clutch going to do one hashtag none for the kids?
I sure hope so.
None for the kiddos.
Yeah, he's okay. So what was Joey doing at your house?
Oh yeah, I see. I forgot all the questions. There's so many.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I know, right? This is what happens when you don't come in my live room.
I'm sorry.
You brought this on yourself, Hank.
So once again, see how awesome Philly Brickfest is? It spawns so many things.
Yeah.
So
hey, Brick Stuff, thanks for the sub. Brick Stuff subbed to me earlier today or yesterday or sometime. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm moving on. I'm sorry. Hank was talking.
Nope. Okay. It's your show. It's your show.
Oh.
We were talking about lugs at Philly. Joey and I were talking about lugs, and so he was a member of Garden Slug in New Jersey,
right.
And I was talking about Conlug, which is the lug I'm in, which is a giant banner behind me,
right.
somewhere back there.
Is it spelled right?
Is it spelled right? I think so. Hope it is. No one's ever said it isn't, so I'm gonna go with it is. Because I'm sure if it wasn't, they would tell me.
No one ever told me mine was.
Yeah, Hosier had one that said Hosier on it. It was missing a whole zero.
That's awesome.
and they screwed it up, not him.
That's fantastic. And nobody pointed it out. They're just like, that's a nice.
He showed it he had it at the show, showed it in Buffalo.
I showed it in Philly too, then took it to Buffalo.
Sorry. I'm probably also equally as guilty as not saying anything.
No, I didn't have it this year. That was last year.
All right, good. And I can claim I can get out of that one. Yeah, so I said you should I mean, if you have any interest, I said you should come up to Connecticut and see what Conlug's about. I mean, yes, it's Connecticut, but we actually have a decent number of members from New York and from Massachusetts also in Conlug. I mean, Connecticut's not a big state. Let's be honest. And so I said, hey, if you feel like it, you should come up and check it out. And he said, yeah, no, I would like to check it out. And I said, oh, okay. Well, next month's meeting is on this date. And we were, going back and forth and talking about it. And, I recognize that, the man has to drive 2.5 hours to get here. And I said, hey, if you want to come early to the meeting, you can hang out and we can catch up and you can see the Hinkle lair if you want. And so that's exactly what we did. So he came a little early. We hung out here for a little bit. I gave him the grand tour and I took Zach the Lego Maniac out of his cell. And then we had lunch. We went to the Conlug meeting, which was in downtown Hartford. And then he went home or he went to Bricks and Minifigs, which I recommended he hit up on his drive back. And then I came home. So it was a good day. So if any of you guys happen to be driving your way up to Connecticut anytime soon, just let me know.
Party at Hinkle's house.
Exactly.
Let's say the date.
There you go. Yeah, let's lock it in. Let's lock it.
Now we'll be seeing you at Brick World Chicago, so we'll have to stop and say hi.
Yeah.
You have to check out our mock we made. You're gonna have to. I think you'll appreciate it.
Nice. Is it for the contest or is it something else?
Yeah. It's for the contest.
Or yeah, that was actually conceived. That contest was conceived like 2 years ago. Because Brian, who owns Brick World, came and visited me at the office, and he was. I used to have like a little candy dish of my minifigure business cards that were at my desk, and so he came in and he looks down at this dish and he's like, "I have an idea," and I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "Would you be opposed if we had like a contest at Brick World to build things using your business card?" I said, "No, I would love it if people actually built with them and didn't just collect them in some place or like actually use them." He goes, "Okay, I'm gonna need these though." And I said, "Okay." And so like when he was there, I let him take like 30 or 40 of them out of the dish, which is why in the post he said, "If you don't have one, just tell me and I'll let you, the first X number of people, I'll give you one."
Who are we talking about? I wasn't listening.
I think I got it, but just in case, tell me the whole thing, and I wasn't.
You're right. No, I actually have my speakers off. I was telling my daughter good night. Who's the person who has all these? Who has these?
This is Brian, who owns Brick World in Chicago.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's hosting like a "Where is Kevin Hinkle" building contest this year.
That's great.
So it was inspired a couple of years ago, and I think, I don't know why it just kind of timing wise, it lined up for my departure. It's like, oh, well, here we go. But it's I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the interesting thing. I'm certain I'm gonna find some interesting builds.
We took it a different route. We put a different spin on it than that. So it should be interesting. I believe only Bricksmith have seen it. So
bro,
nice.
Hank, you're gonna love it.
Awesome.
I have another question for you there, Hank.
Yep.
This one's a quick one. Well, I don't know. You're long-winded, so it might be long.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I like it. It makes me happy. Less work for me. Way less work for me when Hinkle's talking the whole time. No, Hoosier can't believe I'm talking to Hinkle like this. I know, right? I'm sorry, Hoosier.
He's just shaking his head in disapproval.
It's like you got to quit. He ain't never coming back, man. No, Hank. I love your giveaways or your swap or whatever you do with your comic. But
Yep.
are you going to have a post Lego mini fig or sig fig or what?
Yeah.
Okay. How soon?
Well, like I need a timestamp. I was successfully guilted enough at Philly that I need to have one. So I've been combing Bricklink for because I use the President Business body for my sig fig body. So the gray suit with the red tie.
Now, which one? Because there's like 2 or 3 different variants.
Yeah, I guess someone told me that too. So I don't know.
Come on, get it together, bro. You got to know
the one that's as cheap as possible. So I've been trying to buy out. I mean, there's not a lot of quantity in stores of that. Let me just say.
No, okay. Well, here, noob. Here's the problem about Bricklink. You ready?
Here's the noob.
All right, listen, noob. When you get a CMF, nobody wants to part with them. So what happens is once they go out, once they reach a certain length of time and they're off the shelves, they become very scarce. So what you're doing, and nobody wants to break them down. I am an idiot who used a CMF as my torso.
There it is.
I'm real close to having to change that torso. So
it's pretty bad, isn't it?
Find another suit.
I know. See, I was hoping that no, because he came in the double-decker couch set, and he came in the layer set.
That's 2 different torsos, I think.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know if I necessarily care, but I guess I should care.
Oh no, the people listen. The community will riot if you do it. If you have 2 different torsos, I got it. No, you got it. It'll really be like that.
And since you're starting from scratch, just go custom.
I'm going to do a custom face. I can tell you that. That'll be a custom printed face because I'm thinking about doing a couple different expressions and stuff that are in there. So
just don't do like Brick Bab.
Oh yeah. All like the whole black minifig that's just a solid color.
Yeah.
Mystery Shroud. The monochromatic.
Have you been over there? Have you been hanging out with Brick 5 behind my back too?
No.
I'm guilty.
It wasn't me.
It's just over there stored.
So it's like we can redo that song. So I caught him on Reed's channel. It wasn't me. And then I caught him on Brick 5's channel. That wasn't me either.
By the way, Big B is saying something in the chat of how that has recently changed. Apparently, that stuff is easy to get a hold of. Now I'm putting words in his mouth, but
paraphrasing.
Yeah. So yeah, you should definitely vet. Oh wait, you know who you need to talk to?
Who's that?
Clutch. He owns a Bricklink store.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, the other good thing is I do designs for a printer like that. You know, I'm Eclipse Graphics. I'm one of his main designers. So it's like I've got these ins that kind of help me.
Well, there you go.
In the best possible place. But
nice.
Yeah, so the short answer is yes, there will be a post Lego group sig fig for me. I don't know when, but I'll make sure you get one.
The first one.
Off the line, like the fresh.
Yeah, I don't care if the ink's dry. You just got to get it. That's all.
Can we have that like the day before today?
Yesterday. We have 2 days ago. Can it be 2 days ago?
Yeah.
I'll get to work on that.
So here's the problem. Here's the problem we're at right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hinkle talked for 45 minutes.
This is why I shouldn't come on.
Shut up, Hinkle, and listen. So what we can do is we can go ahead and end it now. We have a handful of viewers still watching, or because Hinkle's here, we can go longer. Because I don't know when we're going to get him back.
Let's go a little longer. Is my vote.
I think we'll go a little bit longer if everybody's willing, as long as the people in the live room, Hinkle, are willing to stick around for just a little bit longer for 2 days. No, I'm kidding. Just a little bit longer. Are you gonna stay with us, Hinkle, or no?
Yeah, I'll stay. When was the last time I was on? Was it like 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks?
It was a month.
So I'll be on at 1 month from. I have to keep the intervals.
You better not.
That way he builds up all this stuff to talk about.
Yeah. I was really when you guys were doing it maybe a couple days ago, I think. I was really trying to do it for my car because I was driving and I wanted to just have it like from the side, and I'm just like, mid, but the app crashed every single time I tried to get in. I was like, I don't know why it's not working, but
yeah. Well, we have had people. We've had Clutch took us to Wawa once, not on this show, but Clutch took us to Wawa on the live stream. TF took us to Walmart to get toilet paper. We've been in the car with Port City Bricks driving.
Nice. I love it.
Been in the car several times with me while I was driving.
Yeah, Brick Jams likes to stream from church.
Yeah, confessionals.
Forgive me, Father, for I must mute.
Hey, Darth Hall said third Sunday of the month is Hinkle Stream Day.
No. Here's what we need. Here's what we need to do. What we need to do is move Pink Bucket Happy Hour to Hinkle's channel on the third Sunday of the month.
Oh, it's like it rotates.
I mean, I see. Here's the thing. It was Pink Bucket Happy Hour was on this guy's channel. Oh, a couple of did we do it on a Sunday, Nick, or was it on a Thursday?
It was like on a Tuesday.
It was on a Tuesday.
It was on a Tuesday.
So I'm willing to pimp out my wares, but please get my permission before you put it on your channel, and let me be there with you and enjoy in the vastness of the glory of the moving nation of the Pink Bucket. I'm just saying,
it's truly like a Pink Bucket tour. Like you need to have a shirt with cheap channels on the back.
There you go. I like that. So I'm not against putting on a Hinkle's channel, but only if he shows up more often.
Have you ever hosted a live stream?
Who, Hank?
No.
Hank doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm still trying to get my feet wet before I dive too deep.
Yeah. I knew you were using
Nah,
me.
just dive in the deep end.
I'm just using you.
I knew you were just using me.
There's too many of us. We won't let you sink very long.
That's
I
it.
appreciate that. I'm actually looking for. I would like to see going on Reed's channel. All of a sudden, like there's 15 people. He's like, who are all you people? I think I would get a sick delight out of watching him be stressed. And
Well, you know that once he sends you the link, you can send us the link, and we can just show up in the live room.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that next time. Awesome. That's
and there's nobody in this live room that's going to be rude and messy about.
No, I wouldn't.
We promise. Scouts honor.
Scouts honor. Yep.
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
I like that.
I like
Scouts
that.
honor.
Yeah, like that. Oh.
I love it.
Did you take that as an invitation for the Midwest Brick Mafia to take over a Denver stream?
Yeah, that's exactly what I heard. Yep. We're moving in, folks.
That's
Move
so
on over.
Yeah, this is by proxy. This is the Pink Bucket Nation, but the core group that the Pink Bucket Nation has always been is in the Midwest. There are people from other places, and it's fine. But I'm just telling you, like, my solid, just naming off, like, D is always, Hoosiers always. There's other people that are definitely part of that too, but I'm just going to name those two because they're in the room. And I know Nick's in the Midwest, but we're new friends, so
Yeah. He doesn't fully trust me yet.
D has been around with me for what, 4 years, D?
Something like that.
Yeah, and Hoosiers just turned his camera off because he's embarrassed. No. It's like it's only been 2.5 with me. But yeah.
I love it.
Oh, and I keep lying to everybody. I keep pushing my years on YouTube to 4. It'll be 4 in August. Sorry for doing that. By the way, we need to have a big party and a big live stream party for my 4-year anniversary on YouTube.
Nice.
I was salty and licking my wounds last year, so I missed it completely.
We need to send you a bananagram to your house. Get the gorilla suit with the bananas and all that. The whole thing.
Oh, that sounds like a dream right there. Hinkle didn't stop talking, so we decided to extend it because Hinkle's here. We don't know when we're going to get Hinkle back. Oh, I'm talking to Haley. She's in the external chat.
Sorry.
Haley, yeah, Haley's one of those Texas Brick Mafia members that is extension of the family. You got the Midwest, the Texas, and then the what do they call themselves over there? What does Holland and Baldwin call themselves? Come on, Juan, you're part of that. No, they have a mafia too.
Are they the East Coast?
East Coast Brick Mafia.
East Coast Brick Mafia. That's I guess where Hinkle would fall in.
A rival gang.
No. It's a collective of families.
We all bond together.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
family.
Forget
Isn't that what the
about
Godfather said?
Yeah.
Oh, family.
Oh, family. Forget about it.
As long as you don't end up with a horse in your hand.
Hold on. It's only fitting we have clutch power.
Oh yeah, there it is. Clutch power gets the job done. You know.
So,
I just saw your horse.
yeah, you did. Yeah, that just happened. You got to have your props close. You keep your friends close and your props closer.
The best thing about the thing I get a huge kick out about the community is everything we say taken out of context is so ridiculous. Like I just saw your horse. Like just quote that, share it, give no context, no screenshots.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you hear like at a fan event or at a lug meeting or in a live stream, but it's like Lego community related and it's just nonsense. And
we
it's
were,
just like,
we were
wow.
doing that. Me and Hinkle did that. I was building a set that D gave me.
Just the rhino.
It was just the rhino.
Just the rhino.
I was playing pool, and I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just going to leave it at this. Somebody told me they're like, ooh, hashtag all the balls, because we were shooting pool. And this person said to me after that, and I'm not going to go in detail, and this gets a little dirty. So if you're under, if you're a little young, close your ears. But then the person forgot what they had said, and so did I, because we were a little bit. And then they said, hashtag balls deep. I'm like, I can't do that. He's like, do it anyway. I was like, no.
Okay.
I got a feeling I know who said that.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was a good night. But anyway.
Awesome. That's so awesome. I love it.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
those things kept popping up. He's right. You got any other examples, Hinkle, or is it just me you were talking about?
No, I think. Let me see if I still have it. I might have
Hey,
deleted it.
Haley. Haley Bricks is in the house.
Hey, Haley.
I used to keep one of my on my iPhone like a notepad where I would write ridiculous quotes out of context that I would hear. But I think that was my old phone. Maybe I emailed it to myself and then I started over.
Oh God, he was around us for 5 days in Philly. That could have been bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of quotes that were missing.
Volume 2, The Philadelphias. Here we go. Yeah, no, but there were some good ones, even from like, I remember, other friends and colleagues and stuff. Like one time I remember going out to lunch with one of my Lego colleagues and we were talking about why certain people back into parking spaces in a parking lot versus just pull in and leave.
Right.
And he goes, I don't understand why anybody does that unless they're afraid that there's going to be like a terrorist attack at Red Robin. And I was like, I'm writing that down. So I wrote down like the only reason to ever back into a parking space is due to a terrorist attack. There you go. All right, now we know.
Yeah. Looks like
Chris in the chat.
the
Yeah,
hashtag balls deep looks like it got a chuckle from Bricks for Chris, or he's giving the symbol of potty mouth. One of the two.
No, okay. I'll take either one from him. Sorry, Chris. I won't ever do it again, buddy. Yeah.
Oh man, Philly needs to be like next month.
Yeah, right. Every month. So yeah, Darth Hall is talking to Haley in the chat right now. Darth Hall's talking about hot dogs and I could eat. And I'm telling you, I really miss folks that I mean, God Almighty, it's tough. I'm glad I live stream. I'm glad I get to see you guys every week because I don't know what I would do. Yeah. Oh, Hinkle, go subscribe to Kittenville Bricks when you get a chance on YouTube.
Kittenville Bricks.
Yeah, everybody else needs to too.
Already did.
Yep, thank you. I figured most of you already had. I know that me and Hinkle don't have each other's cell phone numbers, so.
Not yet. We haven't.
Oh, listen, Hank, I don't know if you did. All right.
I'll just post it in the chat here.
Just put it in the external chat. There you go.
Followed by your social security number, address.
Yeah. So, Hank, here's what I've done, and I've done this a couple of times. I have had some issues with phone connectivity when it comes to being able to get to Instagram. So the Instagram messages, which I try and have with people, kind of went to the wayside. So I've done 2 all calls on my show here where I said, if you trust me, you love me, send me your phone number on the DM.
Oh, okay.
And I've gotten at least 10 or 15 people to do that for me.
I'll send you mine. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting.
Because we're best friends.
Nick, you need to send me yours as well. Jason already did. I got yours. Okay.
Bubba says we need to buy a town and move all the AFOLs in Philly every day.
That is the greatest idea ever. We'll take it over.
No, we need an island.
Mm.
And it's got to have
Lego Island with a pizzeria.
Yeah, please.
The whole island. That way we control everything that goes on the island.
There you go.
Full control, man.
It's got to have the world's largest Lego store dead smack in the middle of the town.
Okay, we can do that.
Just one question. Can you get kicked off the island?
Only if Brickster gets you, or what's his name? That guy with the blue hand. I'm trying to think of the Lego Island game.
Oh, stop it. You did it right now. Hey, you want to see his number? No.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're used to being kicked off of places, so we're good with that.
Only if you bring Mega Blocks or Leppin.
Dang, I guess I'm out.
I'm out.
If not, we'll keep you to the outskirts, and you can just be the folks that live by the outskirts. We're like, no, that's Leppin Island over there.
I keep forgetting that I wrote to Bricksmith with love on your poster. I keep forgetting that I wrote that up.
Dude, it is the best thing ever.
That poster is pretty awesome.
It's a good poster, but it
Thank
makes it
you,
better
thank you.
because it comes from Hinkle's heart.
It's from the heart. It's from the heart.
So, Kevin, are you displaying at Chicago, or are you just going to hang out with all these crazy people?
Well, because I'm flying, I can't really take everything like I took to Philly, which is not a lot. As you saw, I don't have a lot to display anyway, but I am going to take the Pokemon trainers. So I'll have the red and blue because they are flat. I can take them off the stand and lay them flat and put them in my suitcase. So they'll go. And so I'm also an honorary member of Gamerlug, since a lot of my builds are video game related. So I'm displaying in the Gamerlug zone.
Ooh. I know. I really want to do a Portal mock.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty amazing stuff with I mean, I've never played Portal, but I know enough about it to get what it's about. And there's some pretty cool stuff people do, like, you know, set up one portal on one side of like a whole layout and then put another one on the other side, and it's just kind of neat.
Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
Let's see if this works, Hank.
Are you sending something? Are you going to text me?
Oh
You
my
call me?
God, I'm trying. No, you know what? I might have to call you. This is being ridiculous.
If
don't know
not,
what-
you're calling a completely different person, and they're gonna be like, "Who the crap is this?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who's this?
Did you give me some fake digits? Oh.
No, I didn't. Not this time.
Yeah, okay. Oof.
There's that 1-800 Hinkle.
Oh, Reed
As long as it's-
responded and said he's powering up his computer right now.
Oh, well, Reed needs to get in here. Get Reed to the chopper.
Do the
Get him in.
job.
You get him
All
at
right.
least in the post show, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
Wait.
no. We'll stay in here. We'll stay in here till he can get in here.
That's pink bucket OT.
Yeah, man.
And when he gets in here, say, show's over. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Tip your waitresses.
I love it. So
All
good.
right. All right.
Did you get it to work or no? I'm not getting anything.
No, I probably, again, I've got bad service, so I'm probably not going to be able to call you. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Everyone, you can watch me look at my phone in real time.
Julian even asked if he was on his phone.
Yeah, it's because of my service, it's being stupid. So I'm going to have to text you.
I remember when I'm sure you all have memories similar to this, but when I was much younger and I got my first email address and I emailed my buddy and then I called him to see if he got the email. I was like, did you get it? Did it work? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it worked. All right, I'm going to send you another one. All right, hang up.
And then you waited 10 seconds for it or 30 seconds for it to connect.
So good. Yeah, I remember my grandfather yelling at me to get off. He's like, I need to use the phone. Get off the internet.
Right?
Was Kevin one of them people that used to page themselves just so they look cool?
I never. My dad had a pager. I never had a pager. And if it's really important, put 911 in it. Okay. All right. You got it.
Wakefield Sleep Repeat says, what Lego amusement park ride do you want to see next year? Bubba said bumper cars.
Didn't Friends already do bumper cars?
Yes.
I got your message. You're real.
Yeah, they got
Awesome.
the.
Send me a picture that you want me to use.
A picture of me. I was like, send you a picture of what?
You know what I want to see.
Well, I think Target still has some of the Friends amusement park sets.
What I think they need to do is for the juniors, they do a roller coaster for juniors, but have it like that little dragon roller coaster that you get at like those cheap little side fairs.
Hey man, those aren't cheap little side fairs. Those were my childhood. Stop it.
That's my life.
Yeah, I remember those. Those are great. I had the green one, the green dragon. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only roller coaster I'm not scared to ride on.
Yeah, that's the only one not attached to the ground.
I'm an Italian.
Bapple says the Gravitron.
Mm.
Yep.
Nice.
You get it spinning so much it'll fly off of whatever it's attached to.
That'd be great. Strap the motor in. Woo!
All right, I sent you a picture. Let me know when you get it.
Okay, sure will. You guys can wait as we wait for it to pop up. Watching in the glasses.
It's the whole stream is you and me texting each other, and
Yeah,
everyone's
right?
like giving me moral support.
It happens all the time. Also, Hinkle, if I get too crazy with the texting, tell me to stop. You gotta have to tell me.
Oh no, I won't.
Okay, good. You won't tell me.
Rick Smith gets a little stalkerish, a little.
Yeah, it
He
does.
just texts me at 4 a.m. What's he doing?
I have text Haley while she was.
That's
What are
awesome.
you doing?
I usually turn my phone off when I go to sleep, but we have a tradition in Conleg where for Christmas we'll send a group text to the whole club. And it gets just as ridiculous as you think it's going to get, where everybody just, I mean, it's like, it is insane. And last year we had one of our members get really mad at us. He's like, I'm trying to enjoy Christmas with my family. Stop texting me. And so we all bombarded him even more. We just kept sending more texts. Like,
Good for you.
he's going to leave the club.
No, I was facing. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay. He said he's ready if you want to send him an invite. So
No, go right ahead.
Can I do that? How do I do that? I don't know.
You're gonna have to put the email in the internal chat, and
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Along with the social security number. His birthday.
So do you want this? Do you want just yourself or your boyfriend too?
Dang, man.
I got the picture, by the way, Hinkle. Now I'm asking.
It's because it's a nice picture. I'll send you.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want the two of you in it, or just him or yourself?
Just me. You just crop him out.
Oh, okay. Not a problem.
It was that was at Brick Fair a couple years ago.
Who is that guy? Is that somebody you know?
That was that was my last time to go to an event as a U.S. community manager, and that was the European community manager. So we were looking at our kingdom at a fan event. So it's kind of a nice little picture.
That is nice.
So all right, I asked him for his
email. Yeah.
You want me to send it here in the internal chat here, the group chat?
The internal chat. Just give us this email through there, and then myself or D or somebody will. Yeah.
I'll see if I can send it.
Cool. And then add photo of Hink.
First.
What did you say?
Who's gonna send it first? Everybody go.
Oh, he gets all these, and he's just like totally blown away. I don't know what to do. Starts rocking in the chair.
There you go. So let's see if I can show this without showing your phone number. I guess not. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Nice. There
There
I
it
am.
is. There you go.
Look at it.
With
See?
explanation.
It's a nice picture.
I know it is a good
I'm like, I'm looking at this. What this before me is. What is this?
So don't be surprised if you see that on my Instagram in the next couple of days.
Nice, very nice, very nice.
He took pictures of me and posted them. I mean, it's only fair.
I love it. So good.
The flying swing, and now I had an idea about something with the flying swing. What we need is, we do need the flying swing, but what we need to do and what Lego needs to do is come up with magnets. Now, Lego already has magnets in their trains.
Yeah.
So it's not against, and what we need to have it do is have the opposite, so they reject each other, so you can swing it, and it swings on its own.
Nice.
Just an idea, Lego.
Just sharing that.
Just throwing it out there.
Hey, listen, Chris complained enough. We got our Brickstar complained enough. We got a roller coaster. I'm just saying. Nick was going to say something, and then he waited for me.
No.
Was it Nick? No.
There's some magnets from the Rock Raiders series as well.
Look at Jason.
In the space series too.
Yeah, the older ones, right? When they didn't encapsulate them all in plastic and did, back in the good old days when you can swallow them if you really wanted to.
Or like the train bumpers.
Yeah.
Also,
I remember those.
Shiny Brick says a free fall would be cool, and I think he's probably right. But yeah, I mean, I'm here now. I'm getting what you guys are putting down. I'm liking what I'm hearing, and I think they should. When are we going to get a roller coaster with a loop-de-loop?
The full.
Yeah, that's what I want. I'm a buyer when I get one that goes in a circle.
I can't handle those.
I can handle all that.
I can't handle that.
Yeah.
Nope. I was waiting in line at a roller coaster once at Six Flags, and that's the only roller coaster I just can't do it. I can't go upside down. It freaks me out, and it also makes me like very sick. And I asked several times, does this roller coaster go upside down? And the people with me were like, no. And we waited in line for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I got to the front, and then the guy like opened up the railing, and I go, wait, does this go upside down? And he goes, yep. And I go, wait, hold on. And then I sat down, and they put the thing down, and I went on it, and for the next like 30 minutes, and I couldn't go on any other ride. I was like, you guys suck. I hate you guys.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like, who's flipping particles?
Just one of the coolest Brick sisters, and not a catty bitch at all.
Just say yes, okay?
I said yes. That's the one.
Now, this guy's name is Brian, or do we need to call him something? Oh, he's here. Hi, I'm Brick Smith. I'm Brick Smith, and welcome to the Pink Bucket Nation. I heard you're a friend of Kevin, so you're a friend of mine. Welcome, sir.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, all right, no problem. I could do it again. It's not a problem.
I think I got it, just in case.
No, those aren't Hi, I'm Brick Smith, and welcome to the Big Bucket Nation. You're a friend of Kevin, so you're a friend of mine.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Welcome. If you have it in your wheelhouse, you tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
Me?
Me? Yeah. That you?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if it's working correctly for my video and everything. But yeah, I'm Reed Yeager. I build with clear, transparent plates, as everybody likes to see. And don't mind my mess behind me. It's always messy. So.
Reed, I got a mess too.
Oh yeah, well, welcome to the club.
Yeah, literally.
Mine's a little bit more messy. I was a Lego employee for a while, so I have much more stuff than I probably should have. So
my table looks exactly like that. Stuff everywhere.
This is the we joke about the AA group for Lego, our Lego Anonymous group. Yeah.
I'm your sponsor, Reed. I've brought you in.
This is an intervention.
Oh, if this is intervention, I'm in trouble.
So I hopped on.
Others
I hopped on, and they wanted to know what I was doing on another stream on Friday.
Not they, me, not them. They didn't even know about it till I told them.
That's true. That's true.
You know.
This is Bricksmith. This is the guy I was telling you about, Reed. It's the guy. He's ready. He's ready to bring
I'm the guy.
Mr. Community.
That's what they call me. Hey.
So I was doing my best to try to kind of give them the story of Hope Castle and what you do, but I didn't want to like go all because that's your thing. So I didn't want.
Well, let's see here. Let me grab something since I took it with me last night and showed it off at my group meeting. Hold on one second.
Okay.
It was not my AA meeting. Sorry.
No, we know.
We have a giant AA meeting in Philly.
Yeah, you're welcome to come. Yeah,
that's the big conference.
Yeah.
That's the yard sale.
Don't mind this Disney bag, but the Disney bags, the base is exactly about a base plate wide, so it makes it very nice for transporting items.
There you go. He's already given us good tips. I love it.
You know, I mean, Kevin, should I have an accident like right now? Ooh, oh, whoops.
No, you shouldn't. You should not do that.
That was the old gatehouse, but I don't think anything really broke. Like I said, I built pretty sturdy. Here's the new gatehouse for Hope Castle.
Oh my goodness!
It's all clear. Everything there is translucent.
Translucent. Yep.
It's too far away. Bring it to the camera, my friend.
Bring it to the camera.
Oh my!
Bring it to me.
It's closing in on you.
God almighty. Look at that thing, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
I like the blue chains. That's smart.
Oh, man. All right. Well, there you go, everybody. When we're done. All right.
Bye, everybody.
I'm going to sit on my Lego.
Kevin, where have you been hiding these people?
These are my Kevin. Look at Kevin.
I'm sorry.
Hiding all these people.
I'm trying to snick on us last week.
I'm trying to like seed one person at a time. That's what I'm trying to do.
It feels good, and let me tell you something, Kevin. You keep bringing them in, and I'll keep taking the credit for it.
We need a list of all your contacts, email addresses, social security numbers,
all the good stuff. All the good, and those last three numbers on the credit card.
Yeah, the backside. Yeah. Man, that is phenomenal. I am impressed thoroughly. Also, I forgot his name's Reed. Reed.
Yep.
We have other people actually in the live room right now that'll be at Brick World Chicago with you.
Okay. Would you like another sneak peek? We'll try this. This is this new camera.
Bro, help yourself. You're on the big screen.
So there's more of those pieces on that shelf.
Jeez Louise.
That middle shelf right there.
That's all part of the castle.
That's all part, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And you know what? Here's the thing, Reed. We are all accomplished. Some of us award-winning Lego builders.
Mine are well,
and we're sitting here. Gas mouth like we're like third graders and stuff. It's amazing.
Some of us award winners.
Would you like some ice bears, perhaps?
Oh wow.
How many of those? You told me you had like 300, right?
I have 800.
Oh, I'm sorry. 8.
Excuse me. Hashtag all the ice bears.
All the ice bears.
So there's another one. Yep. Right here. We were talking about out of context earlier, and that's
all
a
the
good
ice
one.
bears.
All the ice bears.
I dropped it. I only broke a few things. That's pretty bad when it's solid like that and it just doesn't. Oh wait. Oh, this guy.
Usually at that point, I'm yelling at a kid.
Well, you know, Kevin said it's the thing to do is to drop stuff on live stream.
Oh, we were talking about how you should do destruction because that's a big people like.
Well,
thing.
This is enclosed destruction. This way, I don't have a million clear pieces all over my floor. Okay.
I respect what you're doing, then. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it if that's his way of sorting.
There we go. This is part of the old gatehouse now.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got to know, man. How do you sort?
How do I sort?
Yeah, how do you sort, Reed?
I already sorted all by clear.
I sorted it by color one time, but that wasn't. But most of my stuff isn't. Most of my brick that I buy is picker brick, or of course it's the. You know, since we did have a lug meeting yesterday, I did get some support brick. So, and of course, I had somebody who liked purple and grabbed most of the purple, so I was stuck grabbing whatever was kind of left. So, but I do have. I'm actually kind of trying to take Kevin. Kevin and I have a friend called Jim Folds, and Kevin told me that Jim likes to put the colors he likes to build with in front of him. So I am in the process of doing that. But purple is kind of one of my favorite colors, other than translucent. So I built some dividers for my bins, and so I'm kind of trying to do a little bit of that. So
there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The trick is build your own dividers.
There's all the ice bears.
All the ice bears. That's cool, Reed. I'm really happy you're here, man. And you're welcome to come back anytime you want. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not trying to like get rid of you or nothing. I'm just telling you.
When do you do your?
Oh, I do it. I do it at 9 o'clock on Sunday every week, and then periodically through the week at any given time.
Like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday.
I'll do it at 3 o'clock. I'll do it at 4:30 on a Tuesday. I'll do it on somebody else's channel on like 8 o'clock on a Thursday. I don't care.
Now he's gonna invite every time.
What'd you say, D?
Now you're in.
Now he's gonna get an invite every time.
Now you're in.
As soon as he sends me your email address, which that I have forgotten.
Right there.
Oh, shut up. How am I supposed to? I don't.
See, I have a lot of appreciation for the hashtag Be Like D because I get so many firsthand examples of how that is a relevant hashtag every single time. Like, yeah, that's a good one. That's something to take away.
Yep. D is the best.
So is Brickworld Chicago the only show you do?
Who, me?
It's you, Reed. You're the guest right now.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hang on. Reed, let me break this down. These are my friends. They like to ask questions. Some of them like to ask more than others. Hoosier has his own show in hiatus, and so he is a ringmaster of sorts in his own right. But he likes to come in mine and run it and act like he's in charge. So pretty much every do what, baby?
We got to switch to the Hoosier.
Yeah, right. So pretty much every question from here on out will be directed to you. If they're not, we'll say the other person's name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Well, I did make the BrickCon a couple years ago, but Brickworld is my primary show. I do have family in Wisconsin, so.
Ooh, me too.
So when I go for that show, I get to go visit family. Plus, my oldest nephew, first one to graduate from high school, is graduating probably in a couple weeks, and so his party is after Brickworld. So
nice, that's cool. Can you, for the people that don't know, and I'm not saying I'm one of them, where is BrickCon?
BrickCon is in Seattle, and so that's one of the big three. I still need to make it to Brick Fair one of these years, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Have you heard of Brickfest?
Yeah, they did a Denver Brickfest here a while back. Actually, it's in a bin, but actually won a trophy for best castle at that one, and that was built in memory of Jim West, also an AFL from Colorado who passed away back in 2015 of a heart attack.
Okay.
So it's a telescope trophy. It's pretty cool. So I actually won one, which is nice, and it's actually in the barn I built in memory of him. And actually, that has been rebuilt also, and that one was clear and is textured now also. So
excellent.
But But because everybody asks about clear, here, let me bring out my spare pieces for now.
The spare pieces.
They are doing a Brick World in Wisconsin in August.
Yeah, I've been talking to Mark Larson. I don't know if I'm on the list yet. I know I'm been contacted. I contacted them, put my name in the hat. So we'll see. Oh man, that's heavy.
Hashtag any ball problems. My back hurts from lifting all my extra Lego.
I was getting ready to do some cleaning in the bedroom, and you got.
And then I roped you in.
Roped me in, yeah. Well, it was that or the Amateur Bowler Tour doubles national tournament is at the bowling center I work part-time, and so it was either do some cleaning today or go down there and watch the finals. But cleaning I thought was probably pretty good, but didn't get very far.
Well, I figured if you're not gonna reach out to Bricksmith, I'm gonna bring Bricksmith to you.
That's it, baby.
So like here you go.
I felt the rope pulling me.
Yeah, that's what it was doing.
We were saying that we want to now, like, during one of the next Friday night bricks, bring the whole party. Just bring the whole ensemble.
Yeah. Hey, Canadian Brickyard showed up. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you, man. You should have a link in the 3, 6. No, oh, we still got one spot open, so come on in there, Canadian Brickyard, if you're not too busy.
Oh, by the way, Bricksmith, I have made up 2 subscribers on you.
What am I sitting at? 931, right?
Yep, I am at 875 now.
Good job, man. I told you they should subscribe to you.
But of course, all we do is entertain.
I mean, that's a constant. I mean, you do some amazing stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Love it. He's just dropping bags. This guy, yeah. One of us. I
think I'm going to pick him up on that idea of taking sets apart.
That's a good way to do it, man.
Like I said, usually I hear that noise and I know something has gone wrong in the kids' bedroom.
Oh, goodness.
It brings back flashbacks from Philly.
he broke Clutch's building.
Oh no!
I remember seeing that on online in several places.
It actually brings back memories of the Hinkle Hammer and the first inaugural swing of that too. Actually,
have you seen that? Have I showed you that, Bricksmith?
I think I knew about it, but I don't think you showed it to me.
You should find, like, it's not really a long video, but Beyond the Brick. Okay. Look in there and then just search Hinkle Hammer. You'll find it.
Hi guys, how's everyone doing today?
Pretty good. How are you doing, sir?
Going on.
Hello.
Canadian Brickyard. This is Kevin Hinkle, former Lego employee turned AFOL.
And fantastic! We got a source on the inside now.
Inside track.
Yeah, he's not there no more. He's one of us. He's one of us now. And then you have this fella. His name is Reed. This is his first live stream with me, but he's Hinkle's friend.
Oh, right on.
And I also was a Lego employee for about 7 years too, retail.
Fantastic.
So these are Hinkle. I met at Philly, and then Reed I met about 10 minutes ago.
This is why I need to come to the next Philly.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because also Hinkle is now designing shirts for Clutch, which is bricksonthedollar.com for AFOL shirts. So it's an AFOL shirt distributor, and it's going to be in Hinkle's artistic. You can see the poster behind me. Hinkle designed it. It's the latest post I put on Instagram. So you definitely, if you're in the market for T-shirts,
you
can go there. You can go see Nick or do both.
Come see me.
You're the man. You're the man.
Also, yohao.com.
There's enough bodies that we can float them all equally.
Gotcha.
This is where Hoosiers trying to leave now. What?
No, I'm going to read something in the chat.
Just
want you to know that I'm reading it. It's not me saying this. It says, "You're going down, Bricksmith."
Oh, I read that, and I have all intentions of going down. I want to see Nick and his family succeed, and I want to see them beat the heck out of me.
I gotta go yell at him for talking garbage.
No, don't do it. No, Jigglypuff's fine.
Let's say it's like, isn't he in the chat? No, he's over there. There's 2 of them.
Oh yeah, we come in bunches.
Yeah. There's like 18 of them in the family. So it's fine.
I like his other name better. I like Jigglypuff.
I like Jigglypuff too, but I guess he got too much crap about that.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Julian, was this the first time you met Hinkle at Philly this year?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hinkle was too good for me in the past. I literally told Steven to go grab me a fig before he didn't work for Lego, and he's like, "Nope, can't do it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." From time to time, Steven will take his business card sig fig and be like, "Ha ha, look what I got," and I'm like, "Shut up, Steven."
Shut your mouth.
I've got one of them right here. Oh, he was flanked.
Oh, Reed's got all sorts of good stuff.
Well, he was flanked by a couple unicorns and a couple dragons, but the dragons want to
fly away.
That's the story of my life, man. Flanked by unicorns. Story of my life.
Hey, Kevin, it's better than where you used to be, remember? So.
You did.
Hey, Hinkle, there's another one out of context. Flanked by unicorns.
Flanked by unicorns.
That would be like that morning we was waiting in the parking lot to get into the the show. I was like, can I get one of them bricks in middle figs?
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Come get his own. I was like, okay.
I'm wondering when that's going to turn into the comic. I'm waiting.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting to see my face in the comics. What I'm waiting.
Pretty much everything will eventually be in the comic.
You need to hurry up.
Actually, what's kind of exciting is Sparks will make a cameo in the next Brick Journal in the Aphils comic by Greg Hyland. So he does the comic on the back of the comic, and we did a crossover issue. So it's kind of put me in a little bit of a weird lurch because it looks like I've made no comics in like a month, but I've actually made 2, but I can't show them yet because they need to be showed by other people first.
We're not mad at you.
But yeah, Brick Journal, the next Brick Journal will have Sparks will be in the Aphils comic, and then I'll put mine up after it comes out.
Also, Brick Hunter in the chat. Good to see you, man. He's an AFOL from California. He's got a great city. You guys need to go check him out. He's hot stuff. He's good people. I'm just saying.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Kevin, have you ever thought about doing a city?
I have. I would like to do a city, actually.
It won't look as mine. I'm sorry, what?
But you're an award-winning.
Right there. Award-winning.
2, right? 2.
3.
3.
Yeah, I did. I got one for this.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that Brick Sisters and Friends?
Yep.
I mean, Friends.
Yeah.
Dang right. You're welcome, Brick Hunter. Anytime, man.
Oh, I'm familiar with Brick Hunter. I've watched some of his stuff in the past. This is the one where he has the castle right in the very middle, and it's kind of like the walkway of Disneyland or Disney World or something, right? Like coming up. Yeah. That's very, very smart.
Yeah. By the way, hi Mary. You have an invite like an hour ago, but I don't know if there's room anymore.
Yeah, I think there's 10.
There's Big Brickhead. He's saying,
"Hey, Jigglypuff, what's going on?" Look, no hard feelings, man. I can't hear me, so never mind.
Well, he's watching the stream. He'll hear that in like 2 seconds or 5 seconds, whatever the delay is.
Hey, Jigglypuff. Oh yeah.
Now, Bricksmith, you got to act your age.
I am. I'm 12 and a half.
Wow, you look old for your age then.
I have a glandular problem.
Thanks for bringing it up.
a fall in training.
Hey, Mary, my real life sister's coming to Vegas next June. I'd like you to show her a good night one time while she's there. Maybe take her out to dinner. They're going for. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too personal for everybody? Sorry. My bad.
Mary, you take her out for a good night on the town.
That's it. Yep, she's coming.
You do realize last night at like 7:30 her time, she was saying she was sleepy.
Well, I'm just, oh yeah, happy anniversary, Bubba and Kelly. There.
Oh, happy, was it 20th for them?
Yeah, it's 20.
I'll have to drop stuff more often. This is so much easier to take apart when it's in sections.
Reed, we knew that. We just waited for you to get here to so we could tell you.
I'm honestly going to try that method.
I think it'll work. I think it will work.
Especially with plates, because plates, as you can see, are very, very tightly together. There.
You should show your mold method because the plates. He was talking about this on Friday. How about when you're stacking up plates on top of each other, they start warping and getting in weird things. So he's developed a process for building castle walls.
This is the mold that I'll be using here for the. Well, actually, not that one.
Yeah, don't do that. What? No. Okay. What?
Close. It's close. This isn't the right one. This is the one that got used once. Will never get used again. So this is the long wall section for the top part of the wall where the ice bears actually are sleeping inside the wall sections.
Oh.
So as I tell people, the less ice bears of the 800 I have to set up, the big show.
800.
So basically what it does is this wall section will be built. There will be nothing changed. It does have slots for the archways that will sit in there. And then what I do is I build this section, this sleeping section first to the guys, and then take it out and put a new one in. And then when that one's built to the right height, I'll just kind of build up and slap the second one on. So it goes much quicker. So some molds only get used once or twice. Actually, this is probably it here. Yeah, this is it for the regular size walls here. So, and then this is the base. So it's easier with the plates to build those. Just kind of they stay together a little bit square, at least on the bottom, because everything's recessed in the mills plates.
Okay.
So regarding the convention center, even though I don't want to show everything regarding it, I have the exterior structure in LDD, and if you guys want to get a sneak peek at it.
Okay, sure. But only if you explain what's happening again. And here's the thing, Canadian Brickyard, I want you to explain it every time you come on the show, because there may be somebody who didn't hear about it yet, and I'm being dead ass serious here.
Okay, fair enough.
I got you on the big screen. We would love to see it in the builder thing, but you got to explain what you're doing first.
Okay, before I show it, then I will explain. Thank you,
Or
John.
at the same time, it's fine. Whichever way you want to do it. But real quick,
I'm going to build up the suspense here.
Okay.
This is all about the sales tactic, right?
Absolutely. And also, by the way, Mary, thank you, and I'm waiting for your text.
So guys, what I was basically thinking of, since I wasn't able to attend Philly Brickfest this year, I was kind of thinking to myself, it would be really nice to do something very similar to Bricks for Chris, where he did the Sig Tower, but this time open it up to all of the Lego YouTube community. And the way I plan to do this is I am creating a convention center in my Lego city. The convention center, I've just finalized it about last week, where it's going to be 4 48 base plates. So it's got quite a large footprint. And what I'm allowing all members of the YouTube community to do is to either do a SigFig trade with me and just have their SigFig attend the convention center, or if they want to take it one step further, they can perform a micro mock on a 4x6 plate. And this can be anything, whether it be a micro city or whether it be like a car, anything that basically they want to do to feature their channel and a little bit about themselves. And if they choose to go down this micro mock route, they can actually have a table within this convention center so that it kind of brings everyone together. And even though I've been only sending out invites in waves to kind of keep track of who I've been sending out to, once the first video goes out, it's basically going to open it up to everybody. The last thing I want to do is exclude anyone. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole concept around this, around creating community and kind of bringing everyone together, whether it's a T-fall, A-fall, or whatever else. And with that said, let's see here. So this is what I've come up with so far. Now, this is just the exterior, okay? So the thing will be surrounded by glass, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And nice.
Yeah. The front is the only access that's going to have a parking lot. But at the rear, I'm actually making it so that these two walls can swivel out, and the 248 base plates, so the ones that I've highlighted right here, they're all going to be attached on one, and the two others are going to be attached on the other, but there's never going to be attachment down the middle, so I can easily move the two out if I ever want to do stop motion within the Lego Convention Center and have easy access to within it. So that's kind of what I've done so far.
I got a real quick question for you.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was going to be a parking lot. Can I send you a multicolored vehicle?
You may, if you'd like. You definitely may.
All right, cool. But just me. He said, "Miss me. It's me."
There's going to be a tailgate and everything over here as well, and obviously we're going to make sure that pizza guy and the hot dog stands and everything else is out there as well. But I really want to take it to the next level in the city. And I mean, I am just showing this is one of the files. I have the other that has the interior fully done with all the balconies and everything. But I just want to show you guys the exterior and kind of show you the scale of what I'm trying to get to.
Don't forget to get the guy selling the knockoff T-shirts outside too.
Oh, right. Very good call. I was looking at doing the draft that a lot of you guys saw when going to the Discovery Center. So I want to do the draft. I want to do a few other like larger than life, minifigure style mocks that they did on the outsides and all that, and really kind of bring it together, you know?
That is awesome. By the way, Hoosier, he said he's bringing the giraffe. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed or not. If you go check out Brick Jams, he posted a picture the first time in a long while of himself playing, hanging off a giraffe. So that's pretty awesome.
Do we get a hashtag? He's bringing the giraffe.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Oh man, that is cool stuff, man. Good grief. Is that footprint gonna be big enough for you to get us all in there?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if we're thinking about it, with the amount of tables that we can put, not everyone's going to actually have tables in there. Most of them are going to be pedestrians walking through, and I've designed it so that it is modular, both left and right, as well as going vertical. So if I do, if it does get really, really big, then we can make a second floor and third floor and just keep going from there. But that's something else that I'm going to discuss on the interior of the structures later on. So
hey, Brick Hunter, I don't think he knows what that is. He's Canadian. So I don't know if they know what that looks like up there. He said it looks like reminds him of the Coliseum.
Yeah, that's actually where I got some inspiration from. Some have said that it looks like a football dome as well. And up top, when I'm flying the drone over top, so all this is going to be covered and all that. But this right here, I'm actually going to leave it exposed, but I am going to have a separate glass piece so that it's like a retractable roof almost. And yeah, I basically wanted my 4K drone to be able to fly overhead and be able to have that almost like eye kind of shape as you're flying over, right?
That's beautiful. I like that, man. That makes me happy.
Yeah,
I like when people like design big stuff and then do big stuff, because this is big stuff. I like this.
Yeah,
looks awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'm kind of hoping with this and with the soccer stadium that I'm designing, that it will really add some variance to the city as well, because I was so focused on the downtown core, and I'm thinking to myself, no, now that we're doing like the amusement park, now that we're doing the mountain, and I've already done the campgrounds and everything else, I really want to start bringing other actually like community centers kind of together, and the convention center being one of them.
I'm excited. Now let me ask you this: how long before you got that built?
The order has already been placed. I believe it'll be here next week. I'm using 320 windows alone.
Sounds like Hoosier.
And yeah, it's quite the dollars, but I'm prepared for it. So yeah, I'm just waiting on some of the parts right now, and I've already got the rest of the footprint kind of laid out, as well as the placement in the Lego City. Thus, why I didn't do a Lego City update this weekend.
Okay, well, we'll let you pass on that one for that. But don't do it again, Canadian.
We'll let you slide this time.
Did you order your pieces through Bricklink or Lego.com or both or what?
Both. So what I normally do is whenever I'm doing a mass order like this, especially for like the small hinges and stuff to keep everything together, I start off with Lego.com first, figure out if they're able to supply it in the proper color and pattern that I need, as well as the volume and quantity. And then I go on to Bricklink and obviously do the comparison of price and how many stores and shipping and all that. And so I found that the window panes, I had to resort to Lego.com. But as for the the hinges and a few other pieces for the interior that I was able to get through Bricklink or from my my own store as well. So
nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Mary's talking about hockey.
What's that about?
That sounds not very Lego-like.
It's fine. It's Mary.
Mary will talk about whatever Mary wants.
That's it.
Canadian, what color glass are you going with?
I'm actually going with a trans clear. I'm not going with the trans clear light blue or whatever. I'm just going with a straight trans clear because I want to basically be able to show off as much lighting as possible, not just for like when I'm doing city updates, but also when I'm doing stop motion. I need that light to basically flood through. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going with.
I like it.
No spoilers, Somniac. I'm going to watch the replay.
But yeah, if any of you guys are interested in starting off with this, like I mean, I'm basically opening this up to everyone. I don't care what the sub count is. I don't care if it's someone that has a lot of sub counts or really low sub counts. I just want to be able to show it off. And the big thing behind this is I think aside from it being a sense of community, it's going to be able to shed light to a lot of channels that don't have the opportunity to shed light. And I know I'm a pretty small channel right now anyways, but as I start to grow...
Give it a week.
But yeah, as I start to grow, I mean, I think I'll be able to, be kind of an ambassador for some of the other smaller channels as well. And yeah, just be able to kind of shed light. So yeah.
I like it.
Reed, do you think you could spare an ice bear for the build?
I could. A 4x6 plate, I might be able to build a small, clear type thing, maybe. Possibly. I might have some plates to spare, perhaps.
I love it. It's good stuff.
And then the ice bears.
Canadian, what was the price difference on the glass between Lego and Bricklink?
So if you were getting the glass and the I guess they call it the door frame. If you were getting both from Lego.com in Canadian currency, I believe it was 32 cents the last time I checked. Whereas when I was checking it on Bricklink, I was able to find some as cheap as 15 cents. But the problem is they didn't have as large quantities. So going through multiple stores, especially most of them being in the States, shipping would have just been so much more. So I had to settle for Lego.com for that one.
Yeah. I'm probably the reason those white windows ain't in big quantity on Bricklink.
You're one of those, eh? Well, actually, Jang was getting pretty. He was like commenting. He's like, "You were the one who snagged up all the burps and lerps and everything else because my mountain's actually bigger than his, right?" So he's like, "Really?" So he's competing against me right now.
My mountain is bigger than your mountain.
That's what she said.
The ultimate pissing competition.
There you go. Absolutely. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my award-winning mountain right here.
It's big.
It's quite cute.
It's tiny. It's a little thing, but I love it.
Hashtag.
Anyways, I put my email in the group chat. If you guys do want to participate or whatever, just shoot me an email. I'll give you some of the details and everything, and as well as the PO box, and we'll just go from there.
Excellent. I responded to you on YouTube. I haven't sent you an email. I'm going to wait till I get so for people that don't know, I'm out of Sig Figs from Philly. I'm considering changing my torso, and I have to change my face because it's looking like I'm not going to be wearing glasses pretty soon because I'm having cataract surgery. So,
gotcha.
So I have a 2.0 coming. That's why I haven't tried to go and get some. Plus, I'm tired of the Player One torso.
Just go with the B for C head.
Oh, I mean, I would, but my beard is way better than that.
Yeah, and you know what? Like a lot of people tend to ask me, they're like, "Is there a time limit on this?" And no, there is not. Pretty much, I already have a core 25 YouTubers that I had first contacted. Already, all their stuff is already in the mail. So that's probably how I'm going to start off the very first, presentation of this. But as they start to trickle in, every single city update, that's when I'm always going to do a pan over into this building and just talk about all the newcomers and talk about their channels and everything, and then mention the old ones as well. So it's going to be a reoccurring sort of kudos almost in a way to all channels.
Very nice.
I would also like to tell everybody who, listen, when you do send this to him, go ahead and send your business card with it. If you do not have a business card for us newer, younger, smaller channels, go ahead and go get them. Vistaprint has 500 for $10. You can't go wrong. If you need them designed, go ahead and talk to this guy right here. His name's Kevin Hinkle. It's what he does. So if you need help with design, talk to Kevin. You need to pay, but he'll help you.
That is true. I gotta eat. I gotta eat.
Yeah, we don't want him to starve. We don't work for Lego no more.
Make sure you
what is that like
right the first time too. Later.
And he spells everything right.
Yeah. But
Hoosier with 2 O's, is that right?
It's supposed to be.
It's Danish. Use the zeros.
Use the zeros. Oh, that's too funny. Oh man.
But yeah, I know. Seriously, all joking aside, do this. This is a great thing. You said 4x6? That is tiny, bro.
Yeah, 4x6, and the table is the table legs are 5 plates tall, and the 6th plate is the tabletop. So some individuals are choosing to just do their mocks on top of the table. Some are using top and bottom, and some are actually doing a ground floor table where they basically have like a standing statue or whatever. So the world's your oyster as long as it's family friendly. That's the one requirement, and like we don't. You know what I mean, right? Anyways,
Absolutely.
and so aside from that, though, I really want to. I don't want to have as many restrictions on this. I really want to allow people to kind of show who they truly are through this. And usually, I find usually that the individuals they're sending over their mocks, they're also writing a letter and a brief description so that I can read it out. And also another thing, if you are sending something over, make sure that you take photographs or do your video first before you send it out, so that way we can collaborate on we can coordinate on video releases at the same time and kind of promote each other's channels and everything, and once again shed light. That's the whole goal of this as well, right?
Hey, look at Canadian Brickyard. Mary's moving in.
Mary's moving in. Okay.
She likes your voice.
I do have a question on that. So the 4x6 table, is that considered like just like a 4x6 tape, like an actual table size, or is just that the max size of the mock period?
That's going to be the table size. I do have some individuals, like for example, they're creating a rocket to model the Apollo 13, for example, right? So what they're doing is, of course, they're going to be doing it at a slight angle, and maybe the top is going to kind of go over it a little bit, but too much, I'd be saying no, but try to stay within that 4x6 parameter, only because it's helpful to your neighbor to your side, right?
Hey, Brickyard, can you show us something someone has already done so that I know that there's probably a video out there for?
Okay, well, there actually is already one released video by. Let's see here.
I commented. Canadians are awesome. That's what I said. That's how I know about it.
Oh, right. I do remember that.
Right.
Okay, let me just find the link.
Rick Smith is an idiot.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that guy.
And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but along with sending your stuff, I mean, it's only fair for me to send my stuff in return. So that's also another thing that I'm doing is I'm sending myself as well as my Dexter in Lego form. Okay. So our minifigs and yeah.
Now, Canadian Brickyard, I know who Dexter is because I'm Mr. Community. But can you tell everybody else who Dexter is?
I was just gonna say, like the serial killer.
Well, what's a Dexter?
A Dexter is
He's that little kid with the sister, right? It has the lab.
No. And don't give me nightmares, please. So by the way, it's in group chat. It's Bricks Amigos. He had to go away on business, so he did release his video early. He just didn't know when it was going to coordinate. So I said, go ahead, release it now. So yeah, you can watch that if you guys kind of want. He also is a pretty cool channel. He does focus quite a bit on Star Wars. He's making a massive Utapau mock. And yeah, I would just almost recommend you guys all ready to go check out his channel. But with that being said, Dexter is my Shiba Inu dog. So I don't know if you guys know what a Shiba Inu is, but they're kind of like a miniature size husky, to say the least. They come from Japan. Dexter is full on white, and yeah, that's all I can really kind of say about
Dexter's awesome.
Yeah, aside from him being like a comical sort of outlet for the whole channel, like I make sure that in every single one of my even stop motions, he's there. And what I've been doing since I've been dabbling in stop motion for the past like month and a half to 2 months, I figured I would create little intros for each type of my videos. So for example, my Lego hauls or my reviews or my city updates, and Dexter's always in there, and he's always adding that laugh. So yeah, so that's Dexter.
Plus Dexter's cute, and I showed my wife the picture of Dexter laying on your bed, and I looked at my wife. I said, "There's a white dog on that bed." She's like, "What?"
He camouflages quite well.
That's awesome.
Oh wow, man! Appreciate that, Brick Hunter, man. Thanks, man. I'm about to tear up. You better stop.
Julian, you know I love you, buddy. I'm having an awesome time.
Yeah,
I got to go.
All right.
Unfortunately, I got to work in the morning, and Mondays is my daylight to dark.
Oh, well,
I'll see you in a month, Hoosier.
Yeah.
All right, Hinkle. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay.
Hi, Hoosier.
Thanks for having me, Julian. It was
all right, Hoosier. See you later. Oh, by the way, Hoosier, Thursday, are you still on, or?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, fantastic. Are you going to be doing the build with Brick Vibe, or?
If I find out what it is in time.
Right. I was just going to ask, like, because I didn't know if there was a particular theme or set that I should be kind of prepping for that stream.
I will try to find that out tomorrow.
Much appreciated, sir.
See if we get something worked up to see what it is. I got an idea what it's going to be.
Okay.
Either going to be superheroes themed or city themed, I think. So.
Oh my.
Okay. Well, let me know, and I'll definitely attend.
All right. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for having me,
buddy.
Take care,
God bless you, brother. Thanks for everything. Good seeing you, my man.
So long.
And thanks for all the fish.
Farewell, wary traveler.
Such a good movie.
Snore Vibe. Nice. Good job. Good job, Jason. Keep up the good work.
Put some Ziploc bags out before I drop stuff.
Oh, okay.
Add some texture to the bag, I guess.
Yeah. What are we are out.
Yeah, she told me.
Oh, Snore Vibe here? I hear Snore
Yeah,
Vibe.
Oh, I thought you said store-bought beer. I was like, what is that?
I didn't know what I heard either. I was like, I don't know what he said, but he said something.
Hey, what did you just get handed?
What? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mock that Big Brickhead was working on for Chicago.
Oh, thank you, BZ Power, for getting what I'm putting down.
Nice. What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up?
He's been here. He's been here all night. He's been here all night. And you guys just go subscribe to BZ Power as well.
For all your construction needs.
He's a keeper. He builds Star Wars sometimes.
when there's not buildable figures, you gotta branch out.
Yep. So who's your left now? We stopped talking. Haley, what are you doing?
I'm trying to finish all this sortingness.
Yeah.
Just put it in a bag and drop it on the floor.
It's currently in a tub underneath the thing. I'm trying to. My goal is to get everything sorted before I go touch the city or go touch Jurassic World. Go anything. I'm not even building mocks. I'm just strictly sorting.
Yeah, that's tough. I've got a box over here that's unsorted. It's a drawer. I don't want to touch it. I'm a sorter. I am a sorter, and I don't
enjoy it. You like sorting?
Oh my god! Almost as,
ever.
It's almost as good as building.
I need to chopper you in over here.
Get you a chopper.
get you in here.
I'm down, man.
In the words of Ron Swanson, was it sorting or?
You can't do this. You can't like get it all ready and then not.
What, Haley? Go ahead. Eagle's being a jerk.
Hunting is like yoga, where you get to kill something afterwards.
Nice.
This is my yoga because it's actually accomplishing something.
Very good. Very good.
I'm just giving you a hard time, Hinkle. It's okay.
It's all right. I was like ready.
Hey, it's better to give him a hard time. Go for it.
She had me at Ron Swanson.
I love Ron Swanson.
Pretty sure he's my dad.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Hey, Nick, where's Butt Chop?
I don't know. He was on my stream earlier today.
I saw him, man. Again, that's another email I lost. So, give him. Let me get his email and just DM it to me so I can have Butt Chop's email him. And if you want to just send a link, Nick, you know how to do that.
Oh,
I taught you. Yeah, go ahead. You can send Butt Chop an invite.
Okay.
It's probably too late.
Yeah.
You know, Butt Chop is a cool AFOL from the Midwest as well.
It's a cool name.
Pretty cool.
It's the greatest name.
Oh, serious. Okay.
Such a good name.
Oh, it's a heart attack, Haley. Yes, it's a real life.
And we found out the history of his name. I guess his wife named him.
Nice. He seems like a very sweet lady.
He goes, so blame his wife.
It's all about that love.
Yeah. Oh, so I don't know. I've never gone this long on the live stream, on my live stream.
I'm so
pushing the limits.
I don't. Yeah, no, I passed. Okay, here's what it is. I get the fat sweats, so I can only sit in my chair for an hour without going. Okay, I'm done. You know what it takes to keep Rick Smith up. I'm just saying. So.
Well, you are an award winner, so we have to keep the conversation very highbrow.
Yeah, no, not this guy. It's all about community and being silly.
That's okay. You know, then it's a short one. It's not like the one that I host because mine's pretty long.
Reed, I have slept. I mean, watched yours.
We're almost gonna fall asleep on the end of ours the other night and just see how long it goes. See if somebody wakes us up or.
Well, if we had
timeline after 8 hours anyway, so at least we go that one.
Listen, this is not a big draw show, but if it had dropped under a certain number, I would have been done about 20 minutes ago. But nobody's leaving; they're still watching.
How many people are watching right now?
It's literally watching. 13 people are watching right now.
Oh my! Hello, 13.
Yeah, and I know that's nothing compared to
lucky number 13.
Yeah, it's nothing like now it's 12. But I know it's nothing like the big channels, but that's all right. I don't mind because I do YouTube for my friends.
Yeah, it should be all about the hobby and the passion, and less about reaching the numbers. If you're doing that, then you got to take a different approach.
Yeah. I will say that I have been grinding for almost 4 years. I want one of my hashtag life goals is to hit 1,000 subscribers, and not so
they're right around the corner.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not this year. Hey, Johnny G, welcome.
He's here. Okay, now you can end it. He's here.
Oh, okay. I've been waiting for him and B4C to come in the live room now. It's just, but yeah.
They're there. I know they're there.
I think Chris is mad at me, but whatever.
So you said you're going to get surgery, cataract surgery, right?
Yeah.
When is that happening?
July 24th.
Oh, all right. That's kind of like
this eye is all gray, or it's not gray. Yeah. It's not physical. Okay, so here's all right. Hinkle.
Let's take a closer look.
All right, Hinkle asked for a backstory because he asked a question.
I did.
All right, so I have talked about needing the cataract surgery, but okay, in 2013 I had a retinal detachment. And so they rushed me and they put the oil in my eye and they reattached my eye, reattached my retina.
That sounds terrible.
Oh,
I'm just saying, it sounds awful.
It was the greatest thing ever. Half my eye was gone. I couldn't see out of half my eye. It was the
kids, go out and get one yourself.
Right?
Was there did something happen or did you just It just happened.
Okay.
Like, was there like trauma to the head?
Okay, here's what they say. They say that trauma to the head can cause it. They also say straining can cause it. If you know what I mean when I put the air quotes behind straining.
Yeah.
All right, you get where I'm going with that.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
However, because I am as nearsighted as I am, and you saw my glasses, they're as big as Coke bottles. They said that it was probably because my eyeball is too oblong and is too football-like, and it just kind of popped.
That's crazy.
And so it just popped out or popped off or whatever the retina does. And so they said to me, and they told me, they're like, that you're probably going to have to have cataracts. So you're probably going to cause the cataract. And I was like, okay, cool. That's cool. How about, they're like, I was like, okay, well, I can handle that as long as I don't go blind. And they said, and I didn't understand that they meant soon. So it's been less than 5 years since the surgery. So I'm getting it. So I got the cataract. I'm thinking 50, 60, 70 years old.
Yeah.
No, 39. 39. I get the cataract when I'm 39. So I went for something else for my diabetes, because of course I'm a diabetic as well. But anyway, I was trying to get a diabetic checkup on my eye, and they're like, you have a cataract. Let's have surgery. So
it's like scheduling lunch. Let's have surgery.
Let's have surgery.
All right, I guess.
With Brick Smith it is, but that's another story. I'll tell you about that the next convention we have together, about how many surgeries I've had and how many more I need, because this was.
We talking like punch card, where you get a certain number and then one's free?
Dude, I've done that twice now.
Okay. One's free. That's free.
All right. Okay.
So there we are. And I'm bringing it full circle here. Brick Hunter says, well, why don't you just use an eye patch? Because it doesn't fit under my glasses. So I'm going tomorrow to possibly get contact for this eye so I can wear a patch in this eye, because I can't drive well anymore. So that's where I'm at. So we're probably going to go with the Pirate Eye, which will be like a temporary sig fig change. And then the permanent one will not have glasses, because they told me that once I have the surgery in this eye, the glasses will be too much. Yeah. And they'll put a contact in the other eye, and then I'll be without contact or without glasses.
And one of the fans in Michigan, Peter Gunther, had that issue too, where he was wearing a patch for a while too.
Okay. Peter Gunther.
I guess it would be really cool if you're like a Lego Pirate fan, but maybe not after. I mean, it's probably like, oh, that was fun. Now I'm done. I'm over this.
Yeah.
Take the picture. All right, I'm done.
So, are we allowed to make pirate jokes now?
Only during the time where I'm wearing the patch.
Reserve them. Reserve them for later.
Look, Maniac for Bricks has showed up. Hey, Maniac, look, it's Hinkle. He's a friend of yours.
I'm sorry, I just walked away right when you did that.
Whatever, nobody cares.
It's that basement scene that we all like to look at so much.
So when we have a next stream and you have the patch, I'll sit with my parrot on my shoulder.
Nailed it.
Thank you, Kevin, where'd you get that at? Kevin, where'd you get that at?
It's Lego.
It was part of a Legoland costume for the pirate. Like, it was on the shoulder. And so this is now trash. Like, it's all kind of broken up, but it's not. I mean, come on.
So Hinkle,
He said goodbye and just walked out with his bird. Okay.
Hey Hinkle, so now I've got to ask, since you're showing us stuff, and I know that you have the Zach Maniac head, and you have this and other things. Stop petting your bird.
Hashtag.
Stop petting your bird. So I got to ask you this. Now, I don't know if you, of course, you're absolutely not aware of my past transgressions when I try to do a Lego auction, but we're going to bring it back because I think I want to be silly again. Are you willing to auction some Lego piece of whatever off just for fun?
And I might have some too.
Auction something off for fun.
Yeah, and
I would be willing to entertain the conversation.
Okay, and also with that said, you don't even have to pocket the money if you want. You could just give it to charity. I'm not saying you should do that. I like money in my pocket too.
Well, yeah, food is good.
You know, gotta eat.
Okay, yeah, I'm interested.
Because like I say, only sets, but I think we can make an exception because I'm in charge of it. I make the rules. I think we could slide if, like, you showed up with something that was Lego centric, Lego exclusive, Hinkle approved.
Nice, awesome.
You can hashtag that if you want.
I always Hinkle approved.
Hinkle approved.
Hinkle seal of quality.
You mean something Lego related, like kind of something like this from the old days of the shelves?
Well, I mean, what do you got there now? That's
Series
shiny.
2 or Series 3.
Oh my god!
I think that's Series 2.
I think.
Nice. I remember those. I
got a couple of those roaming around somewhere. And that's stuff that you probably weren't supposed to,
That's the stuff that's supposed to be destroyed. It's destroyed.
It's destroyed. It's nowhere to be.
Its memory has been destroyed.
It gets lost. It gets lost. It's now been found.
Exactly. Good stuff.
Once it hits the dumpster, it's free game.
That's it.
I mean, that's how it works. I mean,
Pirate jokes.
Do I have to go back and get the bird?
No, I gotta get the bird. It's not gonna stay on there very long.
What's it?
Huh?
The bird. What's its name?
I don't know. Polly.
Patch Adams. Patch Adams.
Love it.
There you go.
I love it.
Yeah, that's all you get. I gotta take that thing off. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because of the glasses. I did wear it back in the day between while I was getting my surgery, the first surgeries.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody want to add anything before I hit the stop broadcast button or the big red Martin?
Popple.
This was a dual happy hour, right? This was like double.
This is double and a half. This is what
double
this
and a half.
Double and a half.
Nice.
And if I keep having these numbers, and the people with energy in the room, and new friends, if I get a new friend in every week, like Reed, which I've been getting here lately, Reed, like next week you bring some of your lug friends with you, and we'll duke it out.
I can try.
All right, now like
first rule of Fight Club.
That's it.
If we broadcast it on YouTube, that's the first rule.
We can have it in his basement. It looks like the part.
There you go. But
love it.
Just does anybody want to say something on their way out? Pretty please.
Be kind to one another. Is that Ellen's? I think I stole Ellen's.
Anyway.
I'm losing pieces out of that bag, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a good way to end it right there. Okay, bye everybody.
Have a good night.
See you later, everyone.
Deuces. Wait, before we leave, before I hit the button, listen, you guys don't have to drop out, Reed. I don't know what you do in your shows.
Reed, you guys stay.
Shows, we talk even more crap. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey, hashtag got all those bricks. Bye.